Morning, everybody. Thank y'all for coming out and joining us on this first meeting in, what is this, August?
August
First
the
day of school or whatever, somewhere.
third or something like that.
If y'all would stand and join me in a prayer, please.
Oh Lord, Jesus, it's
Well,
hot.
Heavenly Father, we come
It's
before
warm.
you again this morning, thanking you for giving us the opportunity to see another day. We ask for your praise, your grace, your wisdom as we conduct the business of the people here in Washington County. We ask that the things that we decide, things that we do today are pleasing in your eyesight and beneficial to all. We ask for everything in your Son, Jesus Christ's name. Let us all say amen.
Amen.
And the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
White County Board of
Sir.
Supervisors is now in session. The Honorable President Carl McGee presides.
If you're not mic'd up, board members, for those of you who are late, if you're not mic'd up, go ahead and get mic'd. If you want to be heard. Now, if you don't want to be heard, all that's good. All that's good. Mr. Griffin, you good?
Yep.
All right. On the agenda. Any additions? I hope not.
I have one addition.
Oh, we won't sit down. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm sit down too.
Okay.
Booking Street Smart organization.
My name is Smart.
Yes, sir. It's
Anyone
Bass
else?
nonprofit.
Anyone else?
I have multiple issues to discuss in executive
We'll add
session.
the attorney, legal issues to the agenda in the executive session.
Yes,
All in favor? Anyone else? Not any motion?
So moved.
Second.
And this, there it is. Thank you, lady. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And the minutes. Any additions, deletions to the minutes? If not, I need a motion.
So moved.
And the second. Thank you, Tommy. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nay.
What? I got one nay. Motion carries. And first up on the agenda, and that was the minutes. Presentation for the 2026-2027 budget from Western Line, Washington County School District, Western Line, Hollandale, and Leland. Anyone here? Dr. King? Yes, sir. Come on, see us, sir. I just happened to recognize you.
I'd like to say good morning to the Board of Supervisors and to all of the guests.
Good morning.
This young lady is Dr. Chelsea Arash. She is our new business manager, and she's coming on behalf of the Leland School District to share with you our request for your consideration.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning.
Good
Morning.
Good morning, Board of Supervisors. My name is Chelsea Rash. I've been introduced already by Dr. Reverend King. And so in front of you in the blue folders, you should have a copy of our ad valorem request worksheet.
Is it this form here? Oh, the first page. Oh, down there.
Yes, you'll have the resolution.
Oh, the resolution.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Miss, You'll have a copy of the resolution where we're asking you, the Board of Supervisors. First, I want to say thank you for your time today. Thank you for meeting with us. Thank you for your public interest. Thank you for taking care of the county as you do. That's what I want to say first of all before I begin. And so you'll see in front of you that there is a resolution, two resolutions there. And the one is for the ad valorem tax, and it's at a total of $3,954,140. And this includes homestead exemption of approximately $62,400. And our budget was approved by our Leland School District Board of Supervisors on July 27th. And you have a copy of this resolution, and you have a copy where the board president, the secretary, and Reverend King have already signed it. Also in your packet, you'll see another copy of the resolution asking for your approval to levy the millage to cover our debt at for a total, for 485,000 and 180,000 together. So if you will, look at that, and also you'll have your ad valorem tax worksheet that's here in front of you. You have a copy of the combined and combining budget, and you have all of this in your folder included with you.
All right. Is that an increase from last year, and if so, how much?
Yes, it is. It's $151,000 increase. It's a 4% increase.
4% increase?
Yes, just 4%. And of course, you know, with things that have increased, inflationary things that have happened, so.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
So
for,
moved to approve.
I got a motion to approve the Leland School District increase.
Second.
And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else?
I have something.
Go ahead, Lee, I'm sorry.
What's your total budget, your overall budget?
Total budget, do you mean ad valorem or your?
Yeah, every complete school budget.
Okay, so our complete school budget, our complete, hold on one second, let me look at it. Complete, hold on one second. Let me look. If you'll look on this combined, it's the shorter form, and you'll see that our
This one?
total budget there is that $7,798,698.84. And the total ad valorem that we're asking for is that $3,000,009.
Oh, how many students do you have?
We have
enrolled?
about 660, 680, somewhere between 660 and 680
Okay.
We
students.
have been experiencing new enrollees this year so far at all grade levels. Also, something just for you to keep in mind, potentially, and the increase, the state law is requiring all of the public facilities such as schools to do the gas pressure test, and it is very costly.
Okay.
The what, the gas
The gas
pressure?
pressure
Okay.
test, where you have to have all of your buildings, licensed plumbers to do the work, and to make sure that you don't have any gas leaks in these old buildings. And the statute, I believe, Hudson, correct me, you got to have so much of it done by December, and if you run into leaks, you got to have all of that done probably by June 30th. So it's very costly. Right now, we are getting inundated from all of the qualified plumbers because they see this as opportunity, and it is a lucrative opportunity. Buildings are estimating around anywhere $30,000-$40,000 higher just to do the pressure test.
What brought this on? I mean, was there some type of accident or
Nationwide,
Okay.
nationwide, they have been alarmed by all of the buildings that are being destroyed, blowing up, and so Mississippi's trying to get ahead of that to make sure that some of those catastrophic activities with those buildings and gas lines doesn't happen in our public facilities where our kids and staff are.
And what's the deadline?
We got December the 31st to have 50% of all your buildings done. Any repairs and any that is not included in that 50% by June 30th of the upcoming year. All this is being monitored by MD. We have to send in all of the paperwork to verify that it's been done, and it's been done by state-approved individuals.
Dr. King, is there anything else?
Last thing, I think we're gonna be pretty good on accountability. Supervisor Martha Brooks in your district, I really believe that you'll be pleased when the grades come out once again in the Leland School District. Thank you all for all of your support.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I look forward
Thank
to
both of you all.
reviewing it.
Western Line.
Oh, this house.
Who do we have, Dr. Hudson?
Great morning.
Good morning.
We have with us Ms. Camille Richardson, who's our new CFO for the Western Line School District. Reverend King just mentioned about that gas pressure testing. And he said 30 or 40,000. I wish. I just wrote a check for 279,000 for that same pressure test that we didn't really budget last year. So
Well, when you have a large district and multiple sites,
yeah, I think
and you got the money, it's all right.
I think because O'Bannon got each individual building, each building has to be pressure tested separately. And when it failed, all of the pipes are running inside of the brick walls and through. So versus demoing all of our walls and things, they just ran all new gas lines on the outside to the air conditioning units and everything. So you will see a bunch of yellow gas lines all over O'Bannon. And like I said, our tag was 279,000, but the legislator didn't put any money in for that. So, but again, y'all ready? You ready, President McGee?
Yes,
All
sir.
right, so you all should have a copy of our budget for
We
this
do.
year.
We do.
Ms. Brooks, I got them in a nice folder for you this year. Ms.
Thank
Richardson
you.
said, "No, this ain't how we do it in Leland," when she was over in Leland. I said, "Oh, I just usually take a
Hey,
folder."
hold,
She said,
hold,
"No, we
hold
don't."
up, man. Hold up, man.
But I appreciate it.
Dr. King gone, but hold up. I'm glad he gone.
She was gonna say something. I just
No,
went on,
she-
got it out of the way.
Thank you, sir.
But again, we at Western Line School District, if you turn to the fourth page in there, you will see our ad valorem tax worksheet, and I'll let Ms. Richardson come just as I go over a couple of these things, and then she'll come and hallway with you all. Basically, I heard you asked a few minutes ago, one of you all, was that an increase or a decrease from last year? Ours is about the same because of an escrow. If you look there, we had a $92,000 escrow that's going into this particular budget. So it's kind of with that escrow, it's putting us right back about where we were on last year. We do have the $3 million note. You know, we've been advertising these athletic facility upgrades and things, and we still got a couple of more projects that we're trying to do with upgrading our athletics. And the first of those projects will be those football fields that we're getting done in about a month or so. They'll get started on that, and so that's what the debt. That's the debt that we're currently asking for under the $3 million note. Our total operating budget is right at $30 million. You look on the very next page, it's $28,983,640. That's what we're looking at as total revenue for this upcoming school year.
Would you say,
Enrollments-
what was it,
It was
30?
yeah, it's right on
28
page 5. Yeah, keep going.
It's right up on the revenue.
One more page. Right there at the top under that revenue, that's the number. That $28,983,000 is what we're looking at, a total revenue for this, all sources. This is with right at 1,700 students. So our enrollment has been steady across the last several years, and we're pleased about that. It could grow, but we're trying to stay with the state regulations on that. So, and at this time, I will allow Ms. Richardson to come and talk about some of the things that we may be doing this year, and to introduce herself to you all as our new CFO for Western High School District.
Good morning.
Morning.
Ms. Richardson, not new to you guys, I'm just with a new district. I formerly worked in Leland School District. So, some of the things that the district is gonna incur in costs, like Reverend King said, with the gas inspection that's mandated, like, Dr. Hudson stated, our bill was like 200,000. We're a very small district, but it really depends on how many buildings you have in your district. Also, another increase in our expenditure cost for our district will be the $2,000 teacher pay raise. Also, because there's an additional $2,000 for sped teachers as well. So we have to look at that. People do not understand that with that increase with salaries, it comes with fringe benefits. So the district, we have to cover that cost if they do not fully fund us. That's mainly about most of the costs that we will incur as a district for this year.
I just got a question. You said they don't fully fund us, so they fund the salary, but they don't fund the fringe benefits.
Say it again, ma'am.
All right, you said if they fully fund us, so do they just cover the salaries and not the fringe benefits?
Yes, but in some cases, like with the additional 2,000 if you're you're a certified teacher, but if you're a SPED teacher, they get additional 2,000. So we have to make sure that the district have enough fund balance to cover the cost of the salaries up front.
And also, what they do is they just increase the funding formula. If your enrollment drop or things like that, then, you know, it would be, in a perfect world, it would be fully funded if everything stayed the same. But if your enrollment drop or your SPED drop or some of the other things change in the funding formula, then now it becomes not fully funded.
Okay.
And they keep that same formula every year until the legislators change it, pretty much.
Yes, it changed in 2023, so we'll be on this one. For another session.
Welcome to the world of unfunded mandates. Anything else you would like to share?
No, any questions from you all?
No. I'd like to make a motion to move forward to approve their,
We're gonna get them
request.
all there. When we got one
Him
more.
first.
Well,
No,
okay.
he wants
Yes,
to-
your motion?
Second.
I got a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Hollandale. How you doing, sir?
Good morning.
And you are?
Good morning. My name is Timothy Ford. I'm the Director of Finance and Business Affairs of Hollandale School District, and I have with me Superintendent Brockman. We're bringing forward the budget for FY '27 for Hollandale School District. We're requesting an increase of 4% of our Avalon tax, which will bring it to $1,736,758.49. This increase, we have the same mandates that every other school district has with
Yes.
the pressure testing, which will be a big cost. So we have that as well. Our current budget, we have about 9.5 million budgeted for revenues, and we'll have a positive fund balance at the end of the school year. And at the end of FY '26, we also had a positive fund balance.
Any
We're
questions?
looking to do some facility updates as well as what's mandated by the state, because we want to make sure that all our facilities are in good shape and the best possible places.
Any
And we-
questions?
Number of students you have?
About 515.
5:15.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions? Motion?
I move that we approve their request.
So,
And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Superintendent. Did we miss any school district? Hey, now. Yes. You want the, you? All right. If there are no other school districts, E911 expenditures.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Mr. Stewart.
All right, start off with the 911 expenditures totaling $45,958.60.
Any,
So moved.
thank you. I need a second. Thank you, Tommy. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
All right, also for the emergency management side, I'm requesting travel to attend an active shooter incident management training in Anniston, Alabama in September 20th through September 26th.
How much?
Still, right now, we're still doing the application process, but just bringing it up early, so won't have to try to rush through.
Well, I think we need to make sure we have that. I remember when I went to the EMS, training, one of the things they brought up was active shooting, and mentally, I didn't even think about emergency piece with active shooters. So I think that's ideal that we get that training, so I move forward for that training.
Tommy, can I get a second?
Sure.
I got a motion and a second. We do need the numbers.
Yes, sir.
And
I'll get
all the information to County Administrator. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else, Ms. Stewart?
Yes, sir, on the state, on the fire side, state rebate funds, they'll be distributed in the next several weeks. And then we also have attached as a list of anticipated amounts for each Washington County fire municipality.
All right, motion to accept.
So moved.
On second. Thank you, Tommy. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
And as far as our systems, the Midwin radio system is fully operational and the 911 system is still fully operational.
All right, that's good news. You didn't mention the old-fashioned sirens.
That's still a work in progress.
Can't hear you.
That's still a work in progress.
That's still a work in progress. Give a percentage of what's actually working.
Actually working, Honestly, maybe 30% of it.
Okay. There was a request to change all that out to a new system.
Yes, sir.
Where are we with that?
Still working with Dave, still working with Jackson.
So we're waiting on the quotes for the financing from the bank.
How long we,
Y'all just told me this was last budget, so now I have to request the quotes, so hopefully they'll have them.
all right. This is a extremely high priority.
Have we,
Extremely high priority.
have you looked
To
at any
get rid of
companies
this antiquated system
yet? Any other companies?
and get us updated. So whatever you all can do in that department, please make it happen.
We will.
Anything
We are
else?
working right real closely with Jackson Communications.
Hold on, I got a sidebar going on. Let them finish.
I got a question. So it's the same company or a different company?
Different company.
Okay.
But the same company, the work we've been asking them to do,
Right,
we
I
thought
understand.
we're doing, wouldn't get done. And
All
it's, we constantly kept running back to the same problem. They'll leave something working when we needed it to work, it didn't work.
How much did we pay them? Do you know?
On that, I don't know how much we paid.
Can you get that, Ms.?
Yeah,
Can
I
you
guess the concern is, they were bonded and they did not complete the work. We need to go back and revisit that.
Is that the situation?
That is some of the situation.
All right. But, Ms. Carter, are you familiar with this? All right. We need to get up to speed before we involve the attorney. Let's have a conversation, Mr. Stewart, and we'll get with Mr. Burford as well, and have an answer for the board. And if we have to get the attorney involved, we will.
Yes, sir.
You all good over there? Y'all good?
I'm cool.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Stewart?
No, that's it.
Appreciate you here.
All right, thank y'all.
County engineer?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Y'all should have your report. Since the last meeting, we've opened Club 17 and Collier Road. And then also both of our ERBR bridges are open to traffic on Avondale Love, and we also have Avondale Love and Surveillance too. So we opened 4 bridges in the past month. As far as what we still have under construction, Huntington Point Road, they're moving in the first part of this week to put the traffic signs up. By the end of the week, they should have a crane on site. They're going to drive the test piles on that, and then once we get the test piles driven, we'll give them a recommendation for all of the piles that order those. Those should probably, in talking with the contractor on Friday, it'll take maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and they'll get back in here and they're going to stay on that. They've had some delays getting started because of some crane issues and getting repaired, but they've got another contractor that's going to come in and drop the test piles this week for them so we can move forward. The CRSA project's the one that's closest to Tamburo in District 4. They're about 95% complete. They've got to do some striping, guardrails, and they're going to grout the bridge on Tuesday. With the way the state funding, they cannot open the bridge to traffic until we get the inspection done. So we're going to be out there doing this inspection this week. So hopefully before the end of this month, that one will be open. The NL Parcel one that's closer to Winterville, they're about 75% complete since the last meeting. They've gotten the rest of the bridge put into place, and they've just got to grout the bridge and start working on some of the dirt work and stuff. So there's a good chance by the next month we should have it open also. As far as the other projects we have up, we've got the Williams Bio, which is LSBP 7632. We're at State A. We're ready to advertise. We're waiting on our environmental report. As soon as we get that, we'll get that approved and be able to have the authority to advertise. We have $0 in our LSBP fund, so we're going to go back. That'll be funded with pool funds. That's going to be approximately $1,512,000. We'll get pool funds on that. Right now they have it. Hopefully we can get this environmental report in the next week or so and get that approved. But there's still some pool funds out there that we can get. We're going to continue. We've got several other bridges we're working on, so we're going to continue to try and get as much of the pool as we can. We're working on finishing up our plans on North Broadway. General county engineers stuff we got going on. I think after the last meeting, I met with Mr. Proctor and gave him a layout of the plan for the animal shelter and asked him to look at it and get with whoever. We need to have a meeting at some time with all the interested parties and see if there's any other concerns or issues or updates that they'd like to see in there. Let's see, we're waiting on the NRCS on our approval of our Department of Archives and History reports that we submit to them. We're waiting on that so we can do both of the Weir and also Helm Road, Tribbett, and Sunflower. We've been working with the road department on staking out stuff for the soccer field, and we've done some staking for them on the O'Bannon, track. They put the pipe in, so that's good. And we'll continue working with them as they can get to that. The Jim Henson Museum, since the last meeting, we've had the bridge completely removed. They did a pretty good job on that. The sewer connection was installed and tested on Friday, so I did talk with Joel. He's already got the bathrooms, the temporary restrooms to be removed if they haven't been yet. So we're in good shape on both of those projects. They're completed. For Forest
I have a
Acres,
question before,
Yep.
with the Jim Henson, you talked about the, what is it called, the pillars? Is it the pillars?
Piles.
The piles.
Yes, ma'am.
Have y'all started to, study on that?
We have, and before y'all finish, we'll come back to you with how much we think we need just to temporarily stabilize it before we have a longer term project. For several years, the past 2 years, I know we have made requests to the legislature for some additional fundings to make upgrades to the facility, but this is something that's gonna probably need to be done this fall.
Okay, give us a number.
And I'll get you something on that. Then, for the Forest Acres, we did submit, to South Delta a preliminary engineering report for a $500,000 project with no match from the county for the CDAP, which was due on the 31st. And there's another funding opportunity called SIF. We're gonna submit, another report to them for $1 million that's due, I think, August the 20th or the 24th of this month. So,
I have a question.
yes, ma'am.
So with the $500,000 in that grant, what did we request we would be doing with those dollars?
Some of the initial wetlands determination, some of the maybe acquisition of right-of-ways, and doing some of the culvert installations and stuff like that.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. And like I said, we'll hopefully, we don't know if we'll get awarded one or the other, but we'll make another plan that will give us some flexibility with $1 million, depending if we get awarded on the first one or not. So, and then on the Paul Love Park, the pavilion, we're working on initial plans. We completed the survey, and we'll get it out to bid this month because we're trying that ARPA funds and get it spent before the end of the year. So, anything else? And I don't know if y'all recall, Stephen Johnson used to be y'all's district engineer with state aid. He passed away. That's the reason why I'm fixing to go to a funeral.
Wait a minute.
Not Jay is the one that y'all have now, but he was prior to Jay.
All right.
It was about 5 years ago, but he had been the district engineer in Washington County years ago when we were here, and then they swapped out, and then he's up in Kahoma County. But he passed away last week, so we got a funeral to attend to him today.
All right.
So, all right.
Any other question, Mark?
All right.
Thank you, sir.
y'all.
Appreciate you. Road manager. I was wondering why you had a tie on. I'd never seen you in a tie.
Because it's a death or a wedding, I don't know.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm gonna start out with our litter department, that we're doing. It's a lot of papers. I'm gonna pass them around. I didn't bother making copies because it was awful lot, so everybody's more than welcome just to look through them.
Well, I've seen the results, and I appreciate what you
They're
did.
making a great showing
They are.
on
They
this
really
litter.
are.
They really are.
Hold up a minute. Now, that funding goes until when?
I did the math, from the beginning, when we did the first one, I just added the math like you said, and I think I come up with September 20th was the next cutoff date.
Not, we need to put it in the budget and make it continuous. We'll work it out.
I agree with President.
Stop that.
Today.
Come on, Clay, please.
I got one question,
Please
Mr.
hurry up.
Clay.
Oh, you gotta,
Y'all gonna start on Highway 82 this week?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes, we'll work with the safety director. We've got signs that we ordered just for that. So we'll make sure everything's signage is put up, so we can handle that safely.
Wonderful. But I do, it's actually some of the citizens are talking about they see a big difference in
Yes,
speed.
yes, you can see it everywhere, like I said, kind of where we're at with everything, we're finishing up on Dodd Road with our blacktop.
let me run this by you. Now, there is funding for supplies and stuff from MDOT, right? When you only, for all that only, okay?
Good deal.
Let's not forget that.
Where we're at with our blacktop and they finish up Dodd Road today, they're gonna move, our next stop's gonna be, the next big push will be for Blaylock Road.
Got it?
After Blaylock, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to work efficient. We're not gonna try to bounce back and forth across the county,
Sound like
waste
one.
time, so we're gonna work our way this way, move south and finish out. So that saves a lot of time, it really does. Moving all that equipment takes 2 days to move it around, so. we're gonna do that. Our reclaimer, we've got it working on, Wilcox Road between Flanagan and Old 61. That road's coming to pieces. They looking like they'll have that finished up probably in a few days. Once it leaves there, we're gonna move that reclaimer to Douglas Road and reclaim it from Skates Road to Avondale. That road has become pretty bad in there. The road has got a big buckle in the middle of it. So that'll be our next stop with that machine. Our chip and seal machine, they're putting a conveyor belt on it. The next stop for it is Sligo Dairy Road off of Old 61.
Outstanding.
So they'll be working on that also. Got a couple things on some quotes I'm gonna touch base on. As the engineer said, the soccer field is coming along. We hauled 972 yards of dirt. We got it spreaded out. It was enough dirt to do the two big fields we had out there. Just wasn't enough to finish it. So I got with Supervisor Gordon. I got 2 more quotes on another 972 yards of dirt that should finish all
When
these
you gonna
smaller
do
fields.
this?
Ms. Brooks, hold up 1 second.
Ma'am.
Ms. Brooks, hold up 1 second. Supervisor Gordon?
And what it is, that, we don't think we'll need all of that, wanting to get approval up to that and start hauling some of that in there, and that comes from, ARPA funds, that, so we wanted to get approval up to that amount, but we don't think we're gonna need that amount to
Good enough.
make it all.
Ms. Brooks?
When are you gonna get the dirt?
When? As soon as I get approval.
The reason why I asked, cause the city of Leland, needs some dirt, and I told them that we was getting dirt, and I was gonna tie that in with you guys. I know initially you asked about Leland, I did talk to the park guy.
Well, we're not hauling it. The quotes are for them.
Now, you're talking about the red clay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's something
You talking about
separate.
red clay?
Yeah, that's something
Okay, you
separate.
talking about red clay?
Oh, y'all done.
Did y'all ever go get that, any of that red
No,
clay?
no, not yet. We'll work it out.
No.
That's what you're
Not
talking about,
time.
on the
Yeah.
red clay.
What I do, I get with Mr. Gordon to get with you on that, cause they did say they
Okay.
wanted to get some.
Okay.
Oh, now, we gotta be clear on who's paying for that now.
Okay.
City gonna pay for that.
What is it?
Outstanding.
Is it that
But
red,
the city
red
just, the
baseball
county
dirt?
just had that.
Oxford, Oxford was the closest.
Yeah, we're looking at a place in, just outside Yazoo County, but we'll talk about that one. Lee?
So you had 2 quotes on the.
On the dirt, I do. For 972 yards of dirt, both quotes are 972 yards. First quote is for Wilkerson Trucking. They're at $9,720. The second quote is Haynes Excavators. They're at $10,260.
I move to go up to Lewis.
Second.
You got a motion and a second? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And again, we don't look for it to be that amount. They're just gonna, as they go
Understand.
in, spread it.
Okay.
All right, our one-man patch truck, we run 2 of these one-man patcher trucks. They come from different distributors. The one we have on this end is a Lee Boy. It comes from Mid-South Machinery. We've got that truck there, having some parts replaced on it over the years. The quote for that is $13,785.73. I have a sole source letter attached to it because they're the only ones that will warranty the work on the
Who are
truck.
they?
Mr. Britton?
Mid-South Machinery.
So moved.
Hold on,
Can I
Mr.
see sole source letter?
Sure.
No second, not yet.
No, I
Okay, good. Go ahead, Lee.
I've got a question on that. Do you have that in this year's budget? Do you have that remainder of his budget?
I'll get with Shalisa on it.
Okay.
What's wrong with it again?
They're changing out a vibrator. There's a wiring harness that has to be changed out. Some switches on it. A hydraulic cylinder has to be redone on it. It's leaking. Just normal maintenance on it.
How old is this machine?
It's probably 8 years
Yeah,
old.
I wouldn't be scared to say I know it's over 5.
Yeah.
You good, Mr. Britton?
Yeah,
Can't hear you.
I'm good.
Ms. Brooks?
I already made the motion.
That's the motion.
Second.
I got a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries.
Have you given the clerk a copy of this?
Clay,
Huh?
does the clerk have a copy of the
Yeah,
sole source
she's
letter?
got a copy in hers of everything I got.
You need a copy.
Anything else?
Yes. I've got, here we had a problem with a motor in our 2019 Lim truck. The truck's got almost right at 200,000 miles in it. We're going to put a motor in the truck,
Liam's loader,
the older one. It's a 2019 model.
Have you got any quotes on
I
that?
do. I've got 2 quotes on it. First quote I got is from Empire Truck Sales. It's $23,398.70. These prices I'm fixing to give y'all for drop-in motors. This is not used or rebuilt. This is for
new motor.
yeah,
Brand new motor.
all the components on it are all new. So it's $23,398.70. The core charge for the old motor we take out is going to be $6,300 even.
Okay.
So if they don't take the core, we'll have to add the $6,300 into that 23.
But they'll take the core.
Hopefully they
Okay.
will.
Okay.
What happened to the motor?
You got a
Truck
second?
was, huh?
A
Second report?
Yeah, I got a second one. Yeah, I got a second one. And then
Tell-
I'll get with you, Carl.
Please, thank you.
The second quote is from Tri-State. Their quote come in at $19,999 for a drop-in motor, same motor. Their core is $6,923.07 if they'll take the core.
What happened to the motor?
The truck was run longer than it should have been running hot.
What does that mean? So you have a service record on this truck,
The service records for that
and you all
morning
failed to,
was not filled out on that truck.
so what action are you taking to make sure this doesn't happen again?
That's where the service records come in. We're gonna make sure with the service records every morning, it's gonna take a little time getting trucks out of the yard to get going, but it looks like we're gonna have to go through and make sure personally, through the foremen, the mechanic, myself, they're filled out on everything.
Please, Lee.
Of course, you know, that truck's not that old. How did he not? I mean, the lights didn't come on, gauges didn't come on, you said it was running
When the
too long.
mechanics got to him on 82, right there at the landfill on 82, when the mechanics got there, the truck just finally shut itself off, right in the middle of the highway. When the mechanic
Well, what
got
was it,
there,
what did the driver say about it? I mean, he didn't get any
He just-
warning?
the driver told us it just all of a sudden just quit on him right in the middle of the road. When the mechanics got there, the shop foreman got there, they said the temp hand was buried on it.
That don't just happen. Lee, can you
Right.
follow up on that?
Yeah.
Somebody's accountable.
Yeah.
Please.
Thank
Follow up.
Okay.
We're
I like
losing
it.
too many assets because of neglect.
I like to make a
Please
motion.
follow up.
We go with the lowest tri-state.
Lewis,
Second,
Tri-state.
yeah, the lowest, yeah, second,
Lowest.
that was the lowest, yeah. Second.
I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Lee?
How long will that truck be down?
Not long. I got the mechanics right now fixing to get ready to start pulling the motor out of the old one.
Okay.
Fix to pull it out. Also, that motor, it's gonna have a 2-year unlimited mileage warranty on that motor. So if anybody wants to know what the warranty is on it.
No.
And that's the only problem wrong with that truck.
Huh?
The seat for
The
that
seat.
truck.
How many miles?
Uh,
How many miles on it?
on the new one or
On the motor you blew
Oh.
up?
200, just right about 200.
Thousand.
Is there a board order directing daily maintenance on these vehicles?
Can't hear you.
Is there a
Mhm.
board order directing daily maintenance on each vehicle?
Yep.
He gonna answer.
My
Clay-
question would also be, and I'll get with them on it, even though if you run maintenance on these trucks, something like this,
Don't
the
just happen.
driver has got to look at this. There's got to be some warning signs, some gauges, some lights or
Well,
something
that's what
coming
I'm
on.
talking
Yeah.
about, by the driver.
That's-
That's what I'm talking about, Mr.
Well-
Boyd, by the driver.
Yeah, gotcha,
Yes.
thank you.
Now-
Well, I'm gonna look into it.
Please, Lee. And what I'm thinking, the driver may have complained several times, and it may have fallen on deaf ears.
Okay.
We need to know that.
Well, that, I think it need to be in writing here, Mr. McGee. There need to be written maintenance reports from the driver on a daily basis. The service reports daily, or at least weekly or whenever, so that you can know.
We asked them
They
about
do
this,
weekly
that's the
maintenance.
service, that's the service.
What happened, the
Yeah.
driver just didn't do it. The driver was recommended to do it. He just didn't do it that morning. He has been known to do it every other morning. Per the road manager, he just didn't do it that morning.
Can't wait to hear from you, Supervisor Gordon.
Yes.
Anything else?
Yes, also last, what I've got is I'm asking the board's approval to do a reverse auction on the equipment for last year we approved, which was, a couple of 2 small door dump trucks with little 8-yard beds on them, and a couple of the small 4-door dump trucks that's got the small beds on them that we're gonna replace with the older ones we got, and, the truck for, the day cab truck that pulls our load boy, the 2-piece load boy we got, asking to do a reverse auction on it.
So it's 5.
How old are these trucks? Super.
What's the age on those trucks?
Those trucks, they're old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been here 12 years, and they was here before I got here.
Okay. Supervisor?
So we looking at 5 trucks.
Yes.
So move.
Second.
Tommy, Lee, y'all good?
Yeah, well, we budgeted for it anyway, but, yeah, yeah.
I don't know if they're good or
Yeah,
not, though.
yeah, no, that move forward with it, yeah.
All right. They say they're good. Ms. Brooke, what's your motion?
I already made it.
Second.
And I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries. Always check with your equipment committee.
All right.
Lee?
I do have one thing, we can move forward with this auction, but just wanted to bring, and I guess we can address it a little closer when, Charlisa does her report, but we're already at 100% of our budget. So at some point, even things that were budgeted for may have to wait till next year. So, we need to look real close at that and see if those trucks, if they've got another year on them, because there's gonna have to be somewhere that we even cut, the budget itself. So we're actually over 100% of our budget, and we still have a couple months to go. So, that may be something we have to put off to next year.
And then, I also, the board wanted to get some prices on the chip spreader last time I was here.
Right.
Those got with Shalice
Okay.
on the prices on them, spoke with a couple
Can't hear you.
more on it.
Can't hear you.
I got the prices for the chip spreader, and she got them, per y'all's request last go around on what chip
Got it.
spreaders are running.
Okay. Everybody good?
Yep.
Anything else, Mr.
That's
Norris?
it.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Planning Department? 9:42. Morning.
Okay, the report for the planning department on the permits issued for the month of, this on money here. The money issued for the month of July was $2,637.50. And year-to-date is $18,851.50. Okay, the number of permits issued was 27 for July, and the year-to-date is 212.
All right, make a motion to receive the report.
Got a motion to accept and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries. Anything else?
Yes. Some road bonds released. Edwards, $25,000 road bond. They did Seed Plant Road to Old Leland Road, to Lee Road, to Stoneville, to the new Highway 61 for 2.5 miles, $25,000. They want released. And $35,000 bond release. It's a mile from Highway 12 and Treadway Road south off of Highway 12 for 3.5 miles. $35,000.
See, they have any issues?
No, the road manager said everything was good. All the roads were good.
I saw them when they passed by. I saw they cut a few trees. That was it. I move that we release their funds.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Justice Court. Larry, we have a copy of your report, right? Anything in particular you want to share with us?
No, but I need to ask for approval for
Okay.
travel for September.
That's your travel request?
Yes, and additional due, to pay for our dues for September 2 for the clerk and the deputies.
All right, total amount?
So move.
$950 for the dues and $200 for the registration from me today.
So move.
Got a motion?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed, motion carries. And is there anything you need from us other than the travel?
No, sir.
Thank you, Hill.
Thank you.
County Patrol.
Ma'am, I got a question. We
Hey,
got any
now.
work, we got people out picking up, did we find any people to help with the
Fine
garbage?
workers, fine workers. On the report, 0.
Okay.
Look at the report.
Well, listen, we gotta encourage them. Let's clean up Washington County, okay? Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Thank you.
County Compliance Officer. Ms. Larry? Yeah, come on, see us. Come on, see us. Are you ready? No, you want 10 o'clock, right? I'm sorry. All right. Joe Wells.
Good morning, board. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
I've got a couple of things, a couple of quotes. First one's gonna be for, the fence down at Paul Love Park, that Lee was, Auburn, yeah. First one is, Blanchard Fence Company, taking down the old fence and installing a new one, 825 feet. It's gonna be 14,806.57. And then I got one from, the fence company, they're out of Cleveland, I think. Same thing, 825, taking down and putting up the new one, and it is, what do you got? 22,309.52.
What's your pleasure, Lee?
So move to go with Lynchburg for $14,806.57.
I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
That is a black fence,
It
right?
is a black fence,
Okay.
yes. The second one I've got is for, overhead door at Longwood. It's an old door, we've worked on it several times, and it needs replacing. For garage doors of Greenville, 4,590.50. And I've actually got 3 quotes on this one. This one is, it's Cleveland Johnson Door Doctor out of Cleveland. And it is, $5,040. And then one more from Greenville Doors.
Bless you, Tommy.
God bless you.
The third one is for, Greenville Doors of Greenville. It's $5,979.99.
I move we go with the lowest.
Second.
I got a motion to go with the lowest. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
The last thing I have is, 2 invoices that need to be taken care of from, one of them was, the work was done in May 20th, and the other one was done July the 2nd, I believe is what it was.
Works completed.
The work has been completed.
What were the total amounts?
The first one's gonna be for $4,045.33.
What was the work?
That was a pump put in at the extension building, that had gone bad. Upchurch Plumbing did that.
Pump.
Yes, sir, the heating pump, the
Circulation pump.
chiller pump and all that, so. The second one is gonna be for 3 hot water heaters that were placed, that was in May, at the county, Washington County Correctional Facility. They installed 3 tankless water heaters out there.
Mhm.
That bill is for $8,511.28.
Okay.
I move we approve both invoices.
I got a motion to approve both.
Second.
I got a second. Question.
That's what I was gonna ask.
There was no quotes, this was put in
It's
my
cleaning
lap.
up.
So, that's why I'm bringing it to y'all, because
Lee?
PO has not been done. I had the paperwork to do a PO in front of it, and I wouldn't sign it with the
Okay,
amount,
Lee.
so.
Well, when we go over, we exceed, especially on the $8,000 one, what do we do about that? There was never any quotes or any approval given by this board to
Well,
do
well,
that?
generally speaking, there, in the purchasing law, there is a provision that said that in a situation like that, the board should reject it, and, the merchant has an option of going to circuit, court unopposed, the boards generally don't oppose it, and getting permission from the circuit court to approve it on the basis it was, a bona fide purchase by the county that did not adhere to, the purchasing law.
I rescind my second then. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, we need to go through that process. If this board never gave approval on that, then I'm not gonna approve it without it going through that process.
Yes, so, the option would be, and, you know, we've done it in the past, and I've done it for other, governmental entities. We generally draft the petition, but, and the merchant signs it and submit it to the court, okay, and the county be responsible for, and the court generally approves them, all right, unless the county opposes it.
What's the timeline for something like this?
You gotta have at least 30, 45 days.
I just really hate this for the vendor
Yeah.
that did the work. How old is these invoices?
Like I said, this was June 8th when this invoice was done. The work was done in May. The other one, the invoice was July 27th, and the work was done July 2nd. And they're hollering
They want their money.
at
I'm
me.
just saying, I
that's,
mean,
you
if
know,
we approve this, what kind of legal pieces will we go into? Because I just think
Well-
our vendors, they've done the work, and it's very unfair to them.
And it's unfair to the vendors, but you expose yourself personally if the state auditor decide to, that you did not adhere to the law, okay, in order, in refund of the money, then the individual board members who voted for it would be held accountable.
And
okay?
what's the amount of the invoices again?
one of them was $8,511, the other one was $4,045.
Well, we can pay the 4,000, can we, because it's less than 5,000.
$12,000 total, pay it all. I'm gonna second. You got your motion out
I
there?
ain't got no money. I ain't got no money if I ought to bring it out, so
Does your motion stand?
I'm a rescind, I'm a punk, I ain't got no money. Just in
So now, when
case.
you go to court, Mr. Griffin, what's the additional cost, legal fees and everything else?
I'm not going to court, the merchant take it to court. I draft the petition, it's not that expensive to do.
This, you know,
Okay, and I'll draft the petition plus an order, for the, court to approve, all right?
Let me
Who
say
are the
something.
vendors again? Read the name of the companies.
Now,
and where
watch
they're
this,
located.
watch this.
Who?
We can speed it up, we can speed it up expeditiously by drafting it, and the board come in and authorize, that the matter be, that we file an answer indicating we have no objections, okay? To the court approve. And
What
then
is emergency, projects?
No hot water?
yeah,
That's an emergency then, so if it was an emergency, then we didn't have to really get the bids, did we?
You still got it, you still can get a PO,
All right, let me say something.
okay?
Ms. Brooks, if you would allow, I'm sorry, can I, go ahead.
Go ahead,
Supervisor.
no, you go ahead, go ahead.
It's extremely important that we maintain a good, strong relationship with local vendors. When we call, they show up. When we call, they show up. And this is how old, Joe?
one of the invoices, June 8th and July 27th.
You know,
But the work was done in May and early July.
this is, I'm sorry.
July 26th.
One was for hot water heaters, and what's the other one for?
It was the pump, cooling pump and heat pump at the,
Eric,
yes.
I move for the, gonna pay those, I ain't got no problem with that. I can explain
I'm gonna
why I
second
did
it. I'm gonna second that we go ahead and pay these vendors. You know, now, let me say something. This is some housekeeping that we're doing,
Understand.
okay? And we have to let's clean everything up. I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed?
Nay.
I got one nay. You with us, Tommy? Motion carries.
All right, that's all I've got. I do want to touch base about Warfield Point Park. We've got like 28 campers in there from this power plant project.
Mm-hmm.
I would encourage all of you to look at the revenue it's bringing in. It's awesome.
Okay.
It's the park
Well-
is great. The people there love it there,
Okay.
and we're gonna keep on chugging and hopefully. I honestly got about 8 spots left. And of course, we still got the river shut down. We never have opened it.
All right.
We need to, in the future, maybe look at that. And I've got a couple of sites, the electric, we've got a short underground we
Okay.
can't find. We're gonna have to totally run those.
It's extremely important that we get those sites working. The priority is any long-term tenants go to Warfield. We want to do our very best to keep the convention center open.
Yes, sir. I haven't seen.
Very best. You know, to keep the convention center open at least past September. September.
Yes, sir.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the site that we had a little location issue with, has that been addressed?
No.
Yeah, yes, that's been addressed.
It's not fixed.
No, she's talking about the trailer,
She's talking about
the
No.
pull-behind trailer, the
Well,
one
no,
that
I was
tree
talking-
fell on.
I'm not talking about that, I'm talking about the location, has it been repaired?
Well,
You talking about sloughing off at the river, right?
no,
By the trailer, whatever.
she talking about the
Oh,
tree.
that's gone.
That's
The
all,
tree.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
done.
been taken
They've
care
already
of.
got a trailer, they've got a new trailer.
Okay.
They're happy.
Oh,
with it.
I'm
We
sorry.
haven't heard back from them.
And we ain't got no more issues like that?
No, ma'am,
Okay.
not at all. The trees have been
sorry.
cut and
No
trimmed.
problem.
There's a
Hey.
couple more trees that
Hey,
need to be,
Griff. Hey, Greg.
Yeah, I do want to say to the board that a huge tree
Be my
was
friend.
cut down, okay? And
The
in the
grandbabies got
future, I
to
think
go.
we
They
need to
back.
look at that before we cut down trees and that out there.
I thought we had this conversation. We will.
Not to,
We will. Yeah, we
Yeah,
had
when-
the conversation.
when you say look at,
He just let us
We'll work it out,
but there
Joe.
are several other trees.
And
now
that's
that
fine.
I get more campers in there that I'm gonna have removed.
All right,
Okay,
now,
so
go
probably
ahead.
Before it
and-
persists.
no, I think it probably need to be reported to the board in advance before the trees cut down, that's what I'm saying.
Right now, you're still identifying trees that need attention, right?
Yeah, I've got a couple out there that need to go that
All right.
campers have moved in
When-
there and they're staying there, so I need to get them down.
All right, so when you identify the trees, let's take a look, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, on the riverside,
Yes, sir.
let's put a priority on that to try to shore that embankment up. And what's happening, board, is, with Mark gone, it's kind of sloughing off a little bit. And it's actually up to the pedestals for the power, right?
Just on the south end, there's only two that's doing that. The
All right.
rest of them are pretty good. We actually could use them but again, and honestly, it's just when the water comes up. The water hasn't been up this year over there, and it hasn't taken any more down than when you were out there with me looking at it.
Okay.
But
No.
that's not a short-term fix. That's going to take
Yeah,
a
but-
long time.
But we've been talking about this 1.5 years now. So let's get the engineer involved, figure out what we're gonna do. Either we're gonna eliminate those pedestals, or we're gonna have to get the Corps of Engineer involved, do some matting and building up, and secure that sloughing off, stop it. Because it's not gonna stop. It's gonna continue to work into the road.
Correct.
So we have to get a handle on it.
Well, that was the whole holdup when the Corps of Engineers came out. They've been out, and of course he said, according to this, basically said they have a lot more
Important.
to deal with. Important, right?
All right.
So it was going to be probably a couple of years before they ever even.
Sometimes you have to call for help.
So that's right. So,
Let's have a conversation, get that going.
yes, sir.
Anyone else? Joel, you good?
Yes, sir. I'm good.
Anything you need from us?
I don't believe so.
You're a good man.
All right.
All
Have a
right.
good day. Appreciate it.
Hey, now. James Hunter and Susan Shimon.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, now.
How are y'all? I'm gonna introduce our director at the Sportsplex in just a second, but I thought I'd go and give y'all an overview. Get that out of the way and then turn it over to him. Appreciate y'all's time this morning. Hope everybody's doing good. Mr. McGee, I'm pleased to stand in front of you today with some numbers, finally.
Can I have a copy?
I'll have to bring it back to you. I didn't bring a copy. I'll give you this and I can get it back from you.
Give it
You
to the
take it.
administrator.
I'll give it to the administrator. Right now, we're on target on budget, trying to be very fiscally minded of our budget and what we're doing out there. We tell people all the time, taking this project has been like taking a fire hose that had 100,000 capacity and trying to shoot 400,000 through it. So we're getting up to it. We're getting the structure in place and a lot of things organized. Right now, our cash disbursements are
want.
175,000 and our deposits are 54,925. Last year, they were 30,000. So we're up about 80% on our deposits. What you looking at there for?
I didn't catch that, I'm sorry. That's just me. You don't have to go back to me. If
Okay,
everybody
okay.
good.
Did y'all all get that?
Yep.
Okay, so we're up in our deposits. We had people that joined us this year, that have supported us this year, that we're really excited about, and this year, now that we're going into the fall season, we've got time to start really working on sponsors again and getting some things in place, because this year's been busy. When we put James Hunter and Coy Leffler in place as our directors and assistant directors, they've been working like little Trojans, getting the place in order, getting it organized. We've put signage out there that was needed. We've had the safety director out there telling us things that we needed. We've abided by that. We're working on getting a, handicap ramp up to the sidewalks. And he'll address the survey we sent out after this season. We served 500 players, which brought in thousands of parents, grandparents, kids, and everybody seemed to enjoy the property. They've all commented about how nice it looks. We've worked hard to do that. We're meeting once a month. We're gonna have a meeting this week to talk about some camps and some clinics and things that we're bringing in here, because that was one of the requests that the board had. James has been working on that, moving forward, now that we've got a little bit of stability about us. So we're gonna have a meet on this week doing that, looking for some tournaments and things. We've met with Mr. Redmond and Mr. Gordon on that. We will have a vacancy, this month to the board. I've addressed that with Mr. Gordon. We've got parking lot bumpers in place. We've got the, new vendors in order to just watch what we're doing. We've changed some vendors over what we had, from food vendors to other things, just watching what we're spending on things that we've had to have, and we've saved some money there. And past that, that's about all I've got, but I'm gonna let James Hunter, I wanna introduce you to James, and thank you all for the support this year. Yes, sir.
Question for you.
Okay.
I missed it and I do apologize. Your revenue versus your expenses, give me those numbers again.
The revenue to date was 54,000, basically 55,000.
Mm-hmm.
Last year it was 30,000 that we
Okay.
deposited.
What are your expenses this year?
175,000.
So you had $175,000 in expenses,
Right,
and you only had 55,000 in revenue.
right.
Okay. Okay.
So what we're doing now is to try to put some things in place, like the tournaments that we've talked about, to generate some revenue. We've got people coming to us to talk about how there's a pop football or something they want us to look at. There's different things we've got coming up, but this year it's been mainly getting the place in order, getting it cleaned up, getting it finalized, getting dirty, and getting, just maintaining what we needed to do in order to make it, bring it up to the place that we all need it to be. People seem to be real happy with it. They've commented a lot about it. I hope y'all have gotten good comments about it, because we're working as hard as we can to stay fiscally fit as to the best of our ability, but there were some things that we've had to get people in place to sponsor that had kind of stepped away years ago, and I was really excited about that, to see the sentiment that people are willing to step back up. They're real happy with having this place. They like what we've done. We put the bumpers in place in the parking lot. I think y'all are working on another parking lot. We're trying to get some help with that. It's just gonna take some time. This is not gonna happen overnight, but we've got a good board working that's forward-thinking and goal-minded, so.
Okay. Only thing concerns me is the upside-down numbers.
You got any ideas?
The revenue versus the expenses. Who will talk?
I'm ready.
Lee?
And I think what they're trying to, like I say, the fall is kind of a slow time. They're trying to, generate some more funding, or some funds there, maybe with the football, the flag football, different things on that. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I think APAC, they are looking at some, maybe supplementing some of that cost for that other parking lot that we hauled all that dirt in there from Energy, the plant, to put another parking lot. And it's packed in real good, and it'd be nice if we could get something done, this year, so they have it next year. But the last time we looked at it, it was about $30,000 of cost, for the gravel. But APAC, I think you're working with them to see what they would,
But you do
offset some of
understand,
that cost.
but you do understand where I'm coming from.
I do, yeah.
Okay.
But what I do like to hear, so year before last, it was 37,000, you say, in revenue?
I have a note that it's 30,000 from last year.
30,000 from
Maybe
last year,
wrong.
and we're up 55,000. So
It's 80% increase,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
we haven't
So-
had anybody
so-
out there soliciting anything.
yeah, so it's Devin, it looks great. Things are moving in the right direction, so it looks really, really good. So y'all keep it up.
All that's good, but I have to look at expenses versus revenue. That's what I'm looking at.
Well, I guess too. Then, would you got any ideas on it? I mean, you're
I
talking
do, but
about
not today. Not today.
overcoming that. I mean, like I said, yeah,
I
we
do,
would
but
like to see that.
let's
but-
have a conversation.
Yeah, okay.
But I got an issue, but okay.
Okay.
We're good. You just let me know. You got any ideas on what we're doing? But like I said, it's not
Well,
gonna happen overnight.
Any business, anywhere you've ever gone,
Yeah.
we'll talk.
Okay.
All right.
All right, well, I'm gonna introduce James Hunter, let him
have a
tell you a little bit about
question.
himself. I'm sorry.
Have y'all looked at other sports places, see what they're doing during the fall, where we can be in comparison, maybe do some of the projects that they're doing?
Well, we have, but it's been like with them trying to get the property in place this year, get everything cleaned up, because people are like, well, we need this, we need it. We haven't been ready to bring it on up, but he's searching on that, working on it. We've got him going out to one of the clinics that he can go learn more about how we can do that, and getting the revenue up. We talked about doing something at the convention center, like a tournament, because that's got a basketball tournament, which is what Mr. Redmond and Mr. Gordon and I talked about. It's kind of one of his expertise. So yes, we are. Like I said, it's not gonna happen overnight. We're gonna look at it overnight, we may as well run out the back door, but, we've set some good policies in place that I think have brought us up, that people understand we're not just, running a slack organization. So if y'all got any ideas to bring in extra money in, let us know, but I'm gonna introduce James Hunter. He's our new director.
Good morning. I'm James Hunter. I'm the new director of the Sportsplex. For the last 15 years, I've been at St. Joseph Catholic School as a teacher and a coach. I coached football, basketball, and baseball. I've loved it. But I changed paths this year, took over the Sportsplex, and she's right. It was like fighting a fire hose, but it has been the most enjoyable experience. I've actually enjoyed myself. After the season was over, what we did, the first thing we did, we wanted to hear responses from our parents, our officials, and from our coaches, because hearing what they had to say, what they thought was right, what they thought was wrong, was a big thing for us. So I sent out surveys to all the coaches, umpires, and parents and grandparents of these children. And one of the biggest things was our field conditions. They thought our field condition was great. One thing they thought we needed to do was build up our infield some. So that's a lot of the red clay we asked for, or we were hoping to get. That was what we were going to use for that, build up those infields. Another thing we were looking forward for the fall was possibly some flag football. Adult league flag football is something that we've looked at, and I think that's something that we're going to talk about in our next board meeting as well. We have camps and clinics going on for the fall coming up pretty soon with some very respectable people in the coaching community. And also the basketball tournament, something that we've been wanting to do. Washington County, maybe having a Washington County basketball tournament, and then having the Mississippi Delta Lucky Ducks. I'm the coach of the ABA team, the Lucky Ducks, and having them play during that tournament. So, but I do appreciate your time and everything y'all have done for us at the Sportsplex. Anything I can do, please let me know.
Ali? Did y'all ever get a chance to go look at the basketball court, I guess get with Joel or whatever, the basketball court that we have?
Yes, sir. That's what we were going to plan on for the convention center. Yes, sir.
Okay. Have y'all had a chance to go look at it?
Yes,
and talk a
sir.
little? Okay, y'all
Yes,
have?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We looked at it. He showed us kind of how it's going to be put together, and he told us it takes a while to get together.
Okay, in a dry area, everything looks good with it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It looks great.
What we're doing, we're gonna go ahead and get the floor down. A few of the coaches from the districts have called, and we're gonna make contact, and we're gonna find an open window.
Yes, sir.
To put that floor down. It wasn't what we asked for this year's budget, to have a pad to cover the floor. It's not in the budget. As a budget request from Building and Grounds. Once the floor goes down, it stays down. Pad covers, whether it's parties or any other event, the floor stays down and the pad covering it. Just like other places. The Orpheum, is that what they call it?
You'd leave it down permanent?
Most universities do.
Yeah, they leave it down permanent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the floor goes down permanent. It takes 5 hours in the
put it
full
down.
team to put it down,
Gotcha.
another 5 to take it up. And it's more efficient if we leave it down. The Pinnacle, the last one I saw, that's at Kahoma. But we're looking at doing that, but whether we have it or not, we're going to go ahead and get the floor down. School's coming back in. And a couple of athletic directors have called and want to see it.
Okay.
For holiday tournaments, that kind of thing, depending on an open window. So yeah, we'll get together.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And let you see that. Now, when it comes to the red clay, we're gonna bring about 10 loads in.
Yes, sir.
And it'll be at the convention center.
I would appreciate it.
Leland will share that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
It's not just for you.
I will.
Okay, Leland will get theirs out of that.
Yes, sir.
And right now, we're looking at coming out of Oxford. There's another business, I want to say Yazoo City. Okay. And but when you talk about travel time and distance, but we'll work it out. But once things kind of cool off a little bit and the demand on the road department lightens up, the board has already approved. We'll have trucks moving.
Absolutely.
And we'll let
Thank
you
so
know.
much. I appreciate that so much.
Okay.
President.
Lee, I'm
She's
sorry.
got some.
Sorry.
Yeah, two things. You talked about the camps and clinics. What type of camps and clinics are you looking to have?
For right now, it's going to be for baseball and softball. We have a couple people we're working with right now to have a team camp, or not a team camp, excuse me, individual camp, have hitting, pitching, fielding in the afternoons. And what were we saying? This is was it August, September? I can't remember. We were deciding on when it was, but 3-day, 4-day camp on pitching, fielding, and hitting. And then from there, I also coached Trey Benson and Dylan Johnson. They've always called me and asked and said they would be willing to help with a football camp and a football clinic. I think that would be a great thing to have them come back and give back to the community too.
Will it be a fee for the youth?
That's something that we've been discussing. I believe we were going to have a small fee, but that's mainly to cover, our expenses and for our coaches and make some money.
Well, my biggest concern is we're doing a camping and clinic for the youth. You know, we are in the Mississippi Delta.
Absolutely.
And I want to make, if we're going to do something, we want to make sure it's inclusive to all students,
Yes, ma'am.
So to just consider that. The other concern, just going back to the cover, if we're going to put that floor down, we do need to consider putting it in the budget for this year.
Oh, yeah. But we asked for it to be in the budget, but when we initially went through, I didn't see it. No, it's not in there. So we've got to let me do this. I don't know if it's 200,000, 260. That's the number that hangs in my head for the floor, for the pad. Lee?
Good, that's a real pad, ain't it?
I want y'all, and again, this is for you also. I went at the old Bluesman's field out there.
Legion Field.
Legion Field. I think in the future, what y'all were looking at, maybe that would be where they could host like flag football, different things.
That's
turn
fine.
that in. But what we need to do, if you hadn't been out there in a long time, and we need to do this pretty quickly, those old dugouts. They are an accident waiting to happen. Either we need to haul dirt and fill those in, or either we just push them in.
No, dig them out.
Yeah, and we need to do that, because I went and looked, they've got it fenced off, but kids, too many kids around there, we need to make that happen. Because at some point, like I say, it's probably never gonna be used as a baseball field anymore anyway, it's grown up. The Legion Field, the big field.
Legion Field.
Yeah, but that's probably gonna be, I think they're looking at more of having football set up there, different things. So we'll move forward on it. Okay.
But the dugouts have to be dug out.
Yeah.
And cleaned out.
Yeah.
They hold water, they fill with,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call that moss, but it's mold.
We could, like I say, with a little track hoe and stuff, they could do that.
Yeah, it has to be.
We'll get with that.
You had to clear it out.
So.
Ms.
We
Brooks?
are trying to get some things put in place that we can generate revenue from the tournaments to the
Okay.
basketball or whatever, so.
It's extremely important that we show the Sportsplex generating revenue, and we show the impact that it has on youth in the community going forward. And we've had a conversation. Now, when you see me harping on the numbers, that means the number of dollars and the number of participants, so we can show that to the legislature. Next year is going to be time 2027. 2027, it's time for the repealer, I think. And when we have to go to the legislature and ask them to please allow us to continue the lodging tax to meet the indebtedness. And
President, what do we receive annually from the lodging tax? Do you know?
let me Scarlett give that to you outside of the meeting.
Okay.
She has it. But it's basically to cover
Right.
the bond, the building it.
Yeah.
Right.
But there is need for renovations, even more in 2 years. Even more in 2 years for upgrades. And we're gonna need that continued support. And we're gonna have to show on an ongoing basis this fall before they go in January what we're going to need going forward.
Gotcha.
Right. It's not a pretty picture.
We working like little Trojans, trying to make it all happen.
You just gotta show the numbers. You know, we've lost the funding before. I'm not gonna ask you how much money that we had to pay to make up that, what was it, 1 year, Ms. Carter?
Yeah.
You know, it's not but this is to continue improvements for the opportunity for kids to participate in a safe, organized sporting event, whether it be soccer, whether it be baseball, softball, and of course, I'm gonna go ahead and say the adults too. But all right, hey, anything else you all need from us? I doubt it, but okay. Anything else?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's a great meeting to all of you.
We need to talk.
Yes, sir.
Already. It's after 10 o'clock, and Ms. Moore keeps giving me that crazy look. She gonna shoot me. Ms. Moore, come on up, please. Now, the reason I'm saying that we were scheduled for a 10 o'clock hearing, and I don't have a list of people. Ms. Moore has that, and we're gonna have to call those names. How many times, Mr. Attorney?
3,
Ms. Moore, call the name 3 times if you would, and he's gonna call them in the hallway to make sure we're good. If you would, I need a motion to go ahead into public hearing.
So moved.
And a second. I'm gonna second it myself. All right, all in favor, show by sign of aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, we're in public hearing right now. And Ms. Moore, if you go ahead and call it, no, he's in the hallway, he gonna call. Ms. Moore, open the door, yeah, thank you. Go ahead and call the names. It's your meeting, Ms. Moore. She gonna call them. Go ahead and call them. Call the names. You have to call them inside as well.
He's calling them out there.
outside.
That's for the that's in the hallway. They have to be called in here as well.
Okay, Leroy Carter Jr., Leroy Carter Jr., Betty M. Henderson, James R. Moore, Valerie and Dominique Ransom, Anthony Durnigan, Lonnie Braxton, Frederick J. White, William D. Smith, Eddie L. Browley, and Frederick Brown.
They call each one of them.
Got to call them 3 times.
Each one.
I appreciate you going through that for me, Ms. Moore. Thank you.
Leroy Carter Jr., Betty M. Henderson, James R. Moore, Valerie and Dominique Ransom, Anthony Durnigan, Lonnie Braxton, Frederick J. White, William D. Smith, Eddie Lee Broley, and Frederick Brown.
Is that person here our representative? One more time, Ms. Moore.
Oh, Leroy Carter Jr., Betty M. Henderson, James R. Moore, Valerie and Dominique Ransom, Anthony Durnigan, Lonnie Braxton, Frederick J. White, William D. Smith, Eddie Lee Broley, and Frederick Brown Estates.
All right, Ms. Griffin, we call those names inside and outside 3 times. How should we proceed in order to expedite this process?
Well, I recommend that the board make a finding that no one responded to the call.
Okay.
Not a single one of them.
Can't hear you.
Not a single one of the persons whose name was called responded to the call, and that the
Nor a representative.
Yes, that the board declare that they are in fact in default for failure to appear, and that the board go ahead and approve the request.
So moved.
I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show a sign of aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Any question from Ms. Moore as to what we're doing?
And that's approval of the request on each one of the properties.
Each one of the properties.
And for each one of the property owners whose name was called.
All right. Any question from Ms. Moore? She'll be
No,
glad to.
that's
No. Any questions for Ms. Moore? If not, Ms. Moore? We're good. We appreciate you.
She's got something else.
I'm gonna carry it. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. That's in order that's gonna execute the order that you put before us today. And following up on these properties that are a menace to public health and safety. Okay?
Okay.
Go on to your next step. Not here. We're good.
Okay.
You're done?
Yes.
Thank you.
Not yet.
Pass
No,
that.
no, not yet. I have, two special tax assessments.
All right, hold on one second. I need a motion to come out of this public hearing.
So moved.
And a second.
Second.
All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We're back in the open session now. We're good. We're in open session. Now you may.
Have we?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I do apologize.
I have two special tax assessments, to be signed by the president, Ricky L. Mooneyham and Nikki Barnes. Where the county went in.
I need a motion to approve. Those are assessments to be added to
For
these
the signature.
Second.
Cutting. I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else?
That's it.
Hey, now. And we'll sign off on it and what do we do with the detention given to the properties in Winterville? We'll talk.
Oh, I sent her two letters. It's two different parcels. I sent her a letter. That was last
And
week.
then Winters Road.
Right. She's the first. That's the
That's
first
a
two
he.
listed on your board report.
Okay, it's a he, Winters Road. Okay, we'll talk.
Speed Robinson.
Mm-hmm. Don't call it name. We'll talk. We good. We good. Hey now, appreciate you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
It is indeed an honor to have a personal friend of mine come before us today. The Honorable Jackie Davis, Reverend Jackie Davis. Sir, would you come please?
Yes, sir.
You need no introduction, we all know you.
Want to say good morning
Morning.
to all of the supervisors and to the president. Thank you for giving me a little of your time this morning. I want to open up and just say I've been ministering in this city for 35 years. I've been doing jail ministry for about 34 years. And we are now doing what we call,
Where Roy at? Go ahead, Jack. Let's go ahead,
we
Reverend
are
Davis.
now doing what we call
Where you at?
a housing ministry for women that are getting out of prison. And the way this ministry got started, we were doing ministry at the Al Rankins facility, correctional facility. And one of the young ladies says, I can get out, but I don't have anywhere to go.
Right.
And so they wouldn't allow her to get out because she didn't have anywhere to go. And we just ran into this about 2 weeks ago. The parole board released one of the young ladies in the Greenwood facility, but she couldn't get out because she didn't have anywhere to go. And so that's what we do. We've been doing this for 6 years. And now we have also entered into working with drug court. We have a young lady in the facility right now that we were able to keep her from going to prison. Because if she doesn't have a place to stay, she would have been sent to prison. But we were able to intervene and working with drug court, and drug court sent this young lady to us, and she's on her way. She's doing good. She will be looking for a job in maybe a week or so. And so we thank God for Little Caesar is partnering with us. Dollar General been partnering with us. Drug court partnering with us. And we have some individuals that are helping us in this process. And so what we do, when they get out, we just tell them to come home and be a part of the family. They don't have to have anything. We just bring them in. We treat them nice. We love on them. We have Miss Rodrika Shields. She's a licensed mental health counselor. We have Cleveland Fennessy, who's a licensed mental health counselor that actually helps these young ladies to deal with the mental trauma that they are dealing with in their lives. So we have that going. We also help them to get their driver's license. We help them to get their ID. We are mentoring them. Martha Joyner is doing that. She's mentoring them in the financial realm, just in every aspect. We have a couple of young ladies have been able to get their children back.
Amen.
They've been able to get their children back. And so this has been a prosperous ministry. We deal with taking them to the doctor. We deal with taking them to their parole officer. Just whatever their needs are, we clothe them. We feed them until they get to a point where they can get their food stamps. Once they get their food stamps, they can feed themselves. And so it's been just a blessing to be able to do this and do it with joy. And so we're coming before you today to ask you for some help. We need some help. We got 2 young ladies could be here this week. And then we got 8 on the waiting list. And we're getting ready to create another bed. We only house 4, but we're getting ready to create another bed. So the vision is to have a bigger facility, but as of now, we're housing 4, then ready to make a room for 5, and we have 8 on the waiting list. And it's just been a blessing. I want to introduce you to Tanya. Tanya was one of the first who came through this Second Chance Ministry, and I'm gonna let her introduce herself and what it really means to her.
Good morning. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Tanya Watson, and I came to Second Chance Ministry after paroling from prison 4 years ago. And I just wish I had the time and the words to tell you how life-changing it's been. As Pastor mentioned, you have individualized attention. You're met with acceptance, inclusion, support. You have someone to walk beside you through the business of reasserting yourself as a citizen. As he mentioned, the driver's license, the ID. This can be intimidating once you've been away. The spiritual counseling and education you receive there is invaluable to redeveloping or developing your relationship with God, which is so integral to a new life. And finally, I just wanted to share that I sometimes occasionally hear from people that I befriended when I was in prison. And through them, I received news of other people we knew, you know. So many of those women are back in prison. And what hits me is most went really fast, soon after they were released. So this stresses to me the importance of transitioning, the transition process. They don't get it in the ordinary halfway houses, like in Jackson. And I just want to say that Second Chance's unique approach shows they have the right recipe for success. And I thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
First, I want to commend you on a program like this. I didn't realize you were doing all this. I think that, you know, like she said, a lot of times when women get out of prison, they don't have the support they need to move forward. And of course, they get caught back in the system. My question to you is, what are you asking for?
We, at this point, $10,000 would really, really help us.
Any other questions? How are you currently funded? Hold up. I don't ask nobody else that. Can I ask him that? How he's currently funded and how long he's...
You can ask, but, you know, because he's requesting public funding. Okay.
I'm sorry. Lee, go ahead.
Are y'all asking to be put in our allocations yearly moving
Yes.
forward? Is that what you're,
Yes,
because
yes.
we're in our budget session right now. and that would be probably, you know, I don't know if you heard earlier when I made the statement. This particular budget, which we start a new budget October 1, this particular budget, we're already over, we're at 101% of our budget right now, and we've just never been in this situation in the last several years. So it would be a little tough, but moving forward, now's the time to ask what you're doing now.
Yeah.
We definitely need to take a hard look at it, and I appreciate what you do. I know it's needed, but I would be willing to look for, to see if there's anything. I know we just had to look at cutting some things. Ms. Carter had to cut some things to get us in line for this budget, so we'd have to take a good look at it. But you are in time for us to do that, so I think we need to take a close look at it.
This is, let me see that. Go ahead, Griff, I'm sorry.
I would like to say something.
Hey.
I hope that we can all agree to find some dollars for a program of this magnitude.
Pass that to Ms.
It's
Carter.
much needed. I think it's a wonderful program. I'm happy that, the citizens don't have to go to a neighboring county or have to go to Jackson or to the coast for services of this magnitude. So I will be working to help to identify that $10,000, and I hope the majority of the board will want to give that $10,000 to programs like this, much needed here in Washington County and the Delta.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Reverend Davis?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, Lee.
I do have one question. This is kind of off the subject, but we kind of and it sounds like you're real active in this kind of stuff and doing these things, and I'm sure you're aware of it, and I brought it to our board not long ago, and I'm asking this because you're a preacher, and maybe that's what we need to get more preachers and the city council and the board of supervisors involved. It sounds like this is successful what you're doing here. We've got to look at some point, I don't know if y'all have noticed it, but all across the city, I'm seeing the influx of people walking the streets. I don't know what's going on. It's more and more and more. Obviously, we're not doing anything about it. It's gonna have to come to a point where the county and the city, and I'm thinking maybe start giving some, y'all have been successful at this. We need to brainstorm of what we need to do moving forward. I don't know what the answer is, but I know that it's increasing, and I've noticed it over the last year, that I constantly see it. I don't know if it's homeless, drugs, other activities going on, but I would hope that, someone like yourself, like I said, if you're taking a role in this, maybe start looking at that, maybe getting some ministers together that could meet with us, the city council, and we could all brainstorm what could possibly happen. I know this is off the subject of this, but it's really kind of not, it's helping. So I wish you would, maybe start kind of, filling that out to kind of see what could be done. But it's something that's not going to go away if we don't address it as a county and as a city and as a community. 5 more years, I don't know what it's going to look like. So just wanted to throw that in there.
Okay, we'll be willing.
All right. Reverend, go ahead, please.
Pastor Davis, is
Yes,
this the details of your whole operation? Because we have to look at the statute to ensure that what you're doing comports with the statute. With respect to 501c3s, the mere fact that you're a 501c3 in and of itself will not entitle you to a contribution or donation from the county. So we have to look at each one on a case-by-case basis to ensure that you comply with that statute that authorizes the county or municipality, for that matter, to make such
That's not me, is
donation. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So I may have to get with you, because this is limited, all right, that
Yes,
you've
sir.
provided so far, and so that we can take a look at it and I have to be in a position to make a recommendation to the board on whether or not you qualify.
Okay. Now, this goes, Ms. Carter, to put in the budget pack.
Right. Thank you.
Is that what that is?
Yes, sir. So we don't forget.
That's right.
Put them in the budget pack.
Right.
We appreciate you.
Okay.
Thank
all
y'all.
right.
Hey,
Thank you for what you
Thank
do.
you all.
appreciate what you do.
Yeah.
Okay. God
You're
bless.
late coming in again.
I do have a question. I know you say y'all got a waiting list. If you get these dollars, will you be able to get some of the people on the waiting list?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we will. Yeah, and I just want to say too that the church that I pastor, they've basically been funding this out of their own pocket. And we've had a few people to promise us that they're gonna do something down the road, but we need some help right now.
Right.
First Baptist downtown, they gonna become a part and support this work also because it's definitely needed. And we had a young lady to go to work this morning. She got her job. She hadn't worked in many, many years. She's been in prison, so she got a job this morning, and she was able to go to work.
Amen.
And we're trying to get them back in the community. And the other thing, as far as everything is being volunteer, so we do have a dog in the fight. We really do. We are giving as much as we can give, and we just need some help.
All right, Pastor, as always, appreciate you.
Okay, God bless.
All right, thank you
I
for
like
y'all
that. I like that
service,
shirt.
Pastor
Okay,
Davis.
thanks.
I'm gonna call you and see if I can get it.
I believe you can.
Mr. Johnson, I'm sorry. Can I come back and get you, Mr. Johnson? I do apologize.
Good morning, board.
Hey, now. Good morning.
Board, in December of '24, I deeded my mother a house that I own, and I basically did it into a life estate. So when the taxes came out for '25, well, I received a letter. Well, she received a letter back in June saying it was a chargeback for some previous taxes. And so I did a little digging, a little research, and I contacted the Bureau of Revenue in Jackson. And it was some taxes that she owed from 2011.
Mm-hmm.
I was unaware, she was unaware. Nevertheless, so when I dug into the matter, I ended up getting the issue resolved. And there was a chargeback that I'm asking the board to help out or to reinstate her homestead.
What is a chargeback? Hold on. What's that?
That means that they did not approve the homestead exemption and they sent it back, okay? Saying that they are not approving it. And for you to then reinstate the taxes that's what's due and owed, the legal taxes due and owed.
All right, so you're instructing the book, come on.
Sir?
Did everybody hear what he said?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
That's what a chargeback is. It's denied by the Department of Revenue. They send it back to you, notifying you that they have denied the homestead exemption and that the original tax on the property has to be reinstated.
Oh, he gotta pay it. That's what you just said.
Yes.
Is that accurate? I'm looking at Ms. Bernadine.
That's the lawyer.
I know, but Ms. Bernadine.
And now my tax collector and my tax assessor.
Yes.
Both of them back there.
So you paid it?
No. Well, he's asking that the homestead exemption be reinstated by this board, as I understand it. Is that right?
That's right. Because what happened was when the tax statement had came out, it was like $13.05, and so I paid it. I had no idea that this was even an issue. So
and you paid it based on the fact that the homestead exemption was approved.
Correct.
Okay, and then it was later rejected by the Department of Revenue.
I heard you the third time.
Right.
Okay.
And like I said, when I looked into it, it was and it wasn't much, but the mere fact that it was taxes owed to the state, it went back to 2011. And I talked to Bernadine, and she said that some letters were sent out in the early part of the spring, perhaps. And I didn't know anything about it.
Have the taxes in 2011 been taken care of?
No, it was state taxes that was owed to the state of Mississippi.
I thought, had they been taken care of?
Yes, I
Okay,
got it resolved.
All right,
Okay,
let me
so
do
you
this.
have resolved the issue?
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
So you
let me
paid
go-
the state tax?
Yes.
Let me do this. Let me go to my clerk.
I've
Let me
been
get out the way.
I All the, you said,
Come on, Ms.
yeah,
Holmes,
everybody else said.
straighten, help us out.
We bring to the board,
Can't hear you now. Speak loud.
we bring to the board, the initial letter sent from the state of Mississippi to us. Clerk's office mails the taxpayer those letters. They have 30 days to respond to an objection. No response, you will agree. After that 30 days is up, we come back, the clerk's office, to the board with the final order, okay? That objections are listed. The people that do not respond, they are going to lose their homestead until they take up the obligation from the state, until they pay the state of Mississippi. Okay, if they don't pay the state of Mississippi, every year, you get a charge back. Okay, that's the credit on the homestead that the county is giving to the people. So, they will get two bills. Ms. Lee's office, after we give her that order, they generate a courtesy letter, which is what you got,
That's the letter.
this copy of the letter.
That went to Mr. Jones.
He already got it.
That's-
He wants to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is allowing the taxpayer an opportunity to pay the charge back before the taxes come out in November. Okay? The law is clear. If you do not take care of the obligation with the state of Mississippi prior to February 1, then you are going to, and you are not an objection, you are going to have to pay the money back. The problem here is if you paid it after the fact, you still lose your homestead for 1 year. It's clear.
I have a question, man.
The board, ma'am.
I got a question. So the letter goes out in February?
You have to pay the state of Mississippi whatever you owe them by February 1st of this year. Like that letter went to them, they should have taken care of that. This particular individual has been on here several years. So I'm not sure what's going on with that.
So what if the letter went out in June? How does that work?
The state of Mississippi can reverse it, but they are not going to reverse it because the obligation was not taken care of prior to February 1st. If you pay it after the fact, which is, I think what you said you did, you paid it last month or 2 months ago.
Yep.
Okay, hold your point. You paid it after February 1st. You are going to lose your homestead for 1 year. Okay? Next year, hey, it'll be straight.
I have a question again. So, both of these letters, are they both June, Mr. Attorney?
Well, there's a notice here from Ms. Lee's office,
That's right.
dated
Here it is right here.
June 1st, okay?
What year?
2026.
2026. Then there's a tax lien notice that says the following judgment against the taxpayer listed above has been canceled, and that is dated June 26th. And then it says, let me finish. It says that, but he mentions a tax obligation from 2011. This one says the enrollment date of this tax obligation was October 2016. And the date of judgment canceled June 26, 2026. Filing period, okay. Filing period through December 31st, 2011. Okay, so you're correct, but it was not enrolled until October 2016. And I'm assuming that that was for, the tax liability was for the year 2011, is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, I'm not sure, even if the county could, I'm not sure the county has authority to go back and cancel what the state tax commission did. So I think the state tax commission has to indicate that to the county, first has to notify the county that it has authority to do so. So let us take a look at that and see whether or not, what is the procedure. I know you're requesting the board to rescind and reinstate. I'm not sure. The board, I think state tax commission has to authorize that. I could be wrong.
Yes.
So when you talk to the state tax commission, what do they tell you?
That it was a tax lien from 2011, and because it was so far back, when I cleared the debt up, the lady just told me the latest date, the latest year was to just do December of 2023 or December 2024, because it was so far back. But I didn't know anything about this until June. And Ms. Burdine says that you all sent a letter out, and you probably did, but I got some sick. Well, my mama got cancer.
Yes.
My dad just died of cancer. We're gonna have his funeral on Friday. And so,
yeah,
I'm just trying to make some sense of this for her.
So, now, last year, did you get your homestead, did they get their homestead last year?
Yes, I deeded the property to her in 24. So 25 is actually the year that's in question about the homestead, even though you start paying your taxes in 26.
So you done it in 24?
Yes. But December is when I deeded it.
To
put
them.
in the life estate to her.
Okay.
Yes.
And what they're saying is apparently there was a tax liability due and owed by your parent prior to the time they got this property.
There you go.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, and then when they acquired the property, request homestead exemption, they said that because there was a failure to
I got
timely pay these taxes,
Correct.
then there would be a chargeback. And I think that's the proper procedure that the state uses, okay? They just wait on you to get some property in your name, all right?
Okay.
Is the property in their name, is this a life estate?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It is.
But they have a homestead exemption interest because you conveyed a life estate to them.
Correct.
Okay. So I still think, and I don't know what the exact procedure they adhere to when there is a chargeback. I still think that the only thing this board can do is notify the state tax commission that the tax liability, the state tax commission is saying that the tax liability has been paid, correct? The old tax, the 20, has been paid.
Correct.
So the only thing that, we still have to get something from, don't we get something, Maryland, from the state tax commission saying you can reinstate, do we not?
Yes, we do. They send us correspondence.
Yeah, have you received any thing indicating that the
Not to my
homestead exemption ought to be reinstated? I think the state has to authorize that. And I think that's what happens in every case. The state authorized the reinstatement of that homestead exemption. Is that correct?
They will. What they'll send us.
I'm just saying this seems fairly complicated. I would say we just let the attorney look at it and see and resolve this next meeting one way or the other. Let him have a chance to look at it and really look, see what goes on.
Second.
Yeah.
So,
Well, he's done paid the debt
Motion
already,
to
so
postpone
it's, yeah.
until the next meeting.
We just did that.
Yeah.
I was telling the attorney.
Y'all get with them, try to work this out.
That's what
Not
he's
at
gonna
this
look at.
point- Not at this point, that's what we're gonna decide.
Yeah.
All right, I got a motion and a second.
Okay.
Any other questions? All in favor, show by sign of
Ah, well,
Any opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Attorney again with me.
Okay.
Appreciate your
We'll-
patience.
All right.
You have our condolences.
Appreciate
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
bro.
Keep you in my
If
thoughts
there's
and
anything you need
prayers.
from us, let us know.
I appreciate it.
thank you.
Tony Sims had a request for permission to serve alcohol and beverages.
She's not here. She told me, she reached out to me.
She reached out to you.
Yeah, she probably reached out to everybody, probably.
No, she ain't reached out to you. I don't guess she did. She may have. But serve alcohol and beverages at Washington County Convention Center for a party on the following dates: August 3rd, September 23rd, November 25th, December 23rd. Now let me ask this. Now we just put in place
Y'all did.
the board for majority vote
Mhm.
put in place some price adjustments. I don't know if these dates are reserved under the current conditions. We have to actually see what's August 3rd is. You know, that's
What's going on, dude?
what's today's date. What's today's date?
There's a lot of parties.
I see August 3rd. If I got this 20, what is that?
That means she already set up, she trying to serve alcohol. That's all her motion is to do, serve alcohol.
Oh,
Aren't even under contract yet. If y'all don't want under contract, it's the August 3rd.
today is the 3rd.
Yeah, we already have a contract out.
Now, whether it's on the 5th or the 3rd. Yeah, it should be, whatever it is, but she just needs permission to serve.
Alcohol, so
Yes,
moved.
has nothing to do with, I got a motion, has nothing to do with the price adjustment.
Right.
Right.
If she does not have a signed contract, the new pricing is in force. Everybody understand that?
Mhm.
I got a motion, I need a second. I'm gonna second. That's for the serving alcohol on the 3rd or the 5th.
For all her events she put down there. She's one,
I
she,
ain't gonna give blanket, no. Each event, I'm gonna only give it for the 5th. There's no telling what may happen between now and the 23rd.
okay, I move with, all right, so move. I go with the fifth.
I don't get no blanket permission. August 5th or August 3rd, whatever this upcoming date is, I got a motion, I'm gonna second it. Any questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed?
Nay.
I got one nay, motion carries. We have to make sure she get the appropriate security and the appropriate insurance to make sure this event goes off successful. And if any, since she contacts you, can you have her, Ms. Brooke, get a little closer to this if you would,
I will.
so you can tell us what's going on.
Okay.
Huh?
I'm gonna send her a text now.
Huh?
I'm sending her a text
Get
now.
a little closer and find out what's going on, and make sure she understands about the price.
Well, and at the last board meeting, we said for anyone who has not already set dates, if she's already in the
No, she don't
calendar.
have a contract.
No, but that's what y'all said now. You're changing
She
it.
don't have a good
It's
contract.
not even about her, it's about anybody.
All right,
We,
do everybody understand what I'm saying?
What was our agreement last time?
Those who have not already booked.
that's what you said.
Book means contract.
You have,
Okay.
some people have booked 2 years out.
Okay, got it.
So now, contract means you only book, I can put my name down to anything.
What the motion
Gotcha, I
said.
But
understand.
unless I have a contract.
Right.
it's
Did
not
it say book
booked.
Gotcha.
did it say book a
So let me be
contract?
clear. If you have a contract going forward,
The old prices stand.
the old price, if you got a contract.
Right.
If you don't have a contract, you're under
Yeah.
the new price.
All I'm saying, Mr.
Let me
President,
tell you what the deal is though. I know what
hold
you're
on,
saying. I wanna be clear.
be clear.
If you have a current signed contract with a date, whether it's 2 years from today, you go to the old price. If you do not have a signed contract, and you just penciled in, you're simply that. You go under the new pricing. Yes, ma'am.
I hear you, Mr. President, but that was not discussed. It just said for book, the word contract never came up.
Here it is.
I mean, you're changing, and and a motion was passed and approved for booked. not a contract. Now, if you wanna change it, but I just know, no, you can't change unless you need a new motion to change the contract.
Yeah, I think we did say it was, yeah, so make a motion to approve with contract, signed contract.
I'm gonna second it myself personally. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nay.
One nay. That vote passes.
I don't have a problem, but I go on record for the people, cause I'm for the people.
I can imagine.
I
You
am.
already, for.
I'm for the people.
Now, we have additions. Did I miss anyone in the audience?
Bass, I added to the agenda.
All right, let me take that. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Bart. Who we got?
Mr. McGee, this is Jonathan Barnes on behalf of MVP Properties LLC.
You familiar with this, Mr.
Mr. President,
Hey, now.
now we
Well,
approved.
we got a lot going on with
We approved to put
MDP
Bass on
property.
the agenda.
We
This,
gonna get bad.
okay, is he on the agenda?
I'm gonna put him on, that's why I'm going now. Do you have it on, we got Bass on the agenda?
Yes,
What's Bass?
Books, I made a motion to add it to the agenda.
What's
but-
Bass?
What's the acronym mean?
I see it now.
Okay, I made a motion before he even got on the agenda.
Come on, give us your name. Bad. Let me say, she's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. She's absolutely right.
While we're adding it to the agenda, we need to add Ms. Lee to the agenda.
We're gonna get
too.
Ms. Lee and Mark.
from
Thank you.
MVP
We'll get
property.
them too. Hey, man, give us your name.
My name is Salithio Perez. I'm standing here for Book and Street Smart organization.
Thank you. Come on, what you got?
Well, I'm looking to get the convention center for a gun violence and peace rally on the, 1 second.
Can you book the date?
It's gonna be October the 31st.
You booked the date, Halloween. That's a Saturday. You booked
Yes.
the date already?
That's what I'm trying to do now.
And what do you need from this board?
We asking, because we asking for two things, one or two things. We asking for fee waiver. We are a nonprofit organization, so we asking for a waiver or some type of commuting of the
Fee
fees.
waive?
I move that we waive the fees for gun violence for this particular project.
What did we do on the new thing? Was there a fee for nonprofit on there?
Yep.
There was a fee for nonprofit.
Yeah, but nonprofits are like church events. And right now, they have a reduced rate.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
And you still have a reduced rate for those nonprofits.
So would he qualify for that? I mean, so I'm saying,
He's not asking for a reduced fee.
He's asking to waive the fees.
Waive the fee.
mhm.
Yes.
And what is it again you're doing?
It is a gun violence convention. We putting together an event against gun violence. I'm bringing in people with lived experience who, like the name of the program is Roots to the Streets. What we're doing is we bringing in individuals with lived experience from different states and different places that has contributed to the building and the formation of a lot of these things that we now see affecting the streets of Greenville. I'm trying to bring them in and bring people back into the mind state of how these things came into existence as opposed to being destructive. We're trying to.
Yeah, that's
be a
good.
little
Second.
bit
I got a
more
motion in a second.
Thank you.
And that's people who have experience.
Yeah.
In breaking the law.
Yeah.
I'm not a law abiding citizen. I have against you.
Well, you should go.
And I invite you all to come. We need y'all.
I know
And
this.
speak.
All right,
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Have you done this other places? Has it been a
This will be the
success
first
for you?
event
or-
of this magnitude. I have used individuals with I am an individual with lived experience. I've been to colleges. I've spoken in front of thousands and thousands of people. I've done every kind of event you can imagine. And this is something new, something a little bit more innovative inside of change because I've watched the destruction. I think that the Mississippi Delta is now in the 1990 state of Chicago, of Illinois. And we're trying to correct that before it becomes the 2026 state of Illinois.
And I think I agree 100% on that. I guess my question: how do you get the young men and women to come in, or anybody how do you get them in there?
I got a strong voice in the community. I do a lot of work in our community, and I've been able to get the guys that most people can't get out. I've been successful at getting them out to events that most people couldn't get them out here in this town. I've had some things people in situations jump up in our path that has been roadblocks, but we've still been successful in every event we've hosted. And for starters, we've done a number of things in getting things created. My organization, Bass Organization, we partnered with Sacred Space. We the one created the food feeding program that they have. I slept there the first 2 weeks to get this homeless shelter open because they had no one to get it open. So we have a success rate of partnering with individuals and getting things done, you know, and being a lot more innovative in getting things created. As you see the success of Sacred Space. I think that's a lot.
Last question. I would like to see, you know, what the turnout is, you know, if and the success. Do you see the success that, you know, what you've done in the past? Are you seeing some of that?
I think if we hadn't had I'm gonna speak. I've had money sent back. I've fought to get $60-some thousand for gun violence, and I had that money sent back because a person didn't agree with how things go. So we have, you know, but we've seen the work. I think if we allow the work to take place, we can see better results. But I have been able to see the results. We've gotten individuals in position where they've changed the direction that they were going in, and we can see a lot more. We can get a lot more support in seeing these type of programs come to light.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I want to comment. He's been in Leland and they've been doing kickball, but it's something that really caught my attention. This was last summer. It was young men that walk around with these guns. They actually was out there playing kickball, and they were about to get the shooting at Frisbee Park, but he was able to intervene. Yeah, but I'm telling you, it took place in Greenville now. We didn't have it in Leland. But in Greenville, they were playing, these young men walking around with these big guns, and everybody get into the shooting, and he was able to intervene where it didn't take place at Frisbee Park. So, I mean, he's doing some things that is most definitely needed in our communities. He's able to get into circles that police department can't get in and try to change the mindset and educate a young group of people that may have some issues that I clearly some of them don't understand, but he's able to get in to make a difference.
Anyone else? We got a motion and a second, right?
Yep.
To approve waiving the fees for this event on which day?
It's on the 31st
31st
of October.
Halloween.
I think that's a wonderful night, Dave.
They probably say it's
Any
live.
there are no other questions, all in favor, show by sign of
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Let's talk.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Good luck, Matt.
All right, thank you.
Did I miss anyone else?
Now, yeah.
Any other additions? Did I miss anyone else? What's your name? And you
Jonathan
with?
Barnes for MDP Properties LLC. Good morning, board.
Morning.
Good morning.
I know y'all see a lot of faces every year. You might remember me, you might not. I was here this time last year. Last year we filed a written objection to the ad valorem taxes at the Bow Manor Garden Apartments.
Oh.
That objection is now on appeal, de novo review with the Washington County Circuit Court for tax year 2025. We're here again to present written objections for the 2026 tax year. Statute requires us to do it on an annual basis, so that's why I'm here.
All right, Ms. Britton. Ms. Britton.
We have a multitude of issues with MDP, but a multitude of issues with MDP, and I recommend we hear from the tax assessor on what was done to assess their property and determine the amount, and once we hear that, have you submitted an appraisal report for this year?
I've submitted a written objection for this year.
What was attached to,
Nothing was attached to it.
Nothing was attached to it. And the statute said there has to be some evidence other than just a boilerplate request from the.
The statute does not say that.
From the taxpayer, just on his word alone to overcome what the tax assessor has presented.
We need to prove this
So
to the
you
agenda.
just made a blanket request, is that right?
Mr. President, we need to prove this to the agenda. We haven't approved this to the agenda yet.
Ms. Sear? Let's hear from Ms. Sear.
How we gonna have this conversation with that?
On the first request for an appeal, we went out and we reviewed the property, and no change was made.
Okay.
Yeah, so the appraisal remains the same now as it was then.
So you're requesting a reduction in the taxes is what you're requesting?
Yes.
Okay, and as of right now, what's the taxes?
About 65,000.
Wow, that's all.
Here are copies of the value from the last.
No, just the
5
property
years.
taxes itself. What's the property tax? Not the value, just the property tax.
You have that accurate number, Mr. Sear? I've got the assessed value from 2025, and it was carried forward to 2026.
Now, I understand the assessed value, but I just want to know the actual property tax. And I'm going somewhere with it, the reason I'm asking it like that.
I don't have the exact figure. It's close to 180,000.
Yeah.
So you think it's right at 180,000?
Approximately.
Okay, and how many units there? 100 and what? I know it's.
There are 111 units.
That's what I thought.
The taxes per unit.
It's about 16,000 per door is what I was getting at. That
It's about 1,500 per door.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 1,600
Which is
per
the
door.
highest of all similar properties in the county.
Well, that's what I would look at, is not on that action, because you got several apartment complexes down through there, that we could, that could be compared to.
I've got a printout of 7 comparable properties along
Yeah.
with their taxes per unit and how many units they have in each of their
Okay.
properties,
Okay.
if the board would like to see that.
Are you here to present your evidence today?
I'm here to present the written objection. If the board has questions, I'm happy to answer questions to the best of my ability. That's what I've been trying to do with Mr. Gordon's questions.
In view of the fact that he's here, I asked that it be added to the agenda for the board's consideration today, so we don't have to revisit this.
So moved.
Later on.
Second.
All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries. Go ahead, floor is yours, Mr. Griffin.
Do you have anything else you wish to present to the board?
I'm happy to give the board the printout, if the board would so.
You said you had the printout for the similar properties in that area?
Yes, Mr.
Per door?
Yes, Mr. Gordon.
I would recommend the board accept that and add it to the minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries.
Now what is your name?
Mr. Barnes, Jonathan Barnes.
I would ask whose name be added to the minutes and make the presentation.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, Mr. Barnes. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed, motion carries. That's that.
Now, Mr. Barnes, is there anything else you wish to present to the board this week?
That's all at this point.
Okay, I ask the board to hear from Mr. Seward.
You got some reading glasses, anybody?
So, again, we went out and reviewed the property after the first complaint. We didn't find any errors in our appraisal. Everything
No.
was in line and in order, and we feel confident with the value that we appraised that property to be at. And currently, that figure is $5,829,950.
Okay.
Yes. Anything else, Mr. Sear?
I believe the gentleman presented some evidence at the last appeal process, and,
Here you go. I can't hardly see it. Let me see your little magnifying glass real quick. That's what I was looking for. I didn't bring my glasses. Yes. Thank you.
so that's all I have to present.
Ms. Barnes, you have any response to that?
No response. This is reviewed de novo, from the circuit court. This board can reject it for reason, without reason. We didn't come with an appraisal. We brought an appraisal last year. It was denied. If this goes on to appeal with the circuit court, we'll get an appraisal then. We did submit a written letter to Mr. Griffin outlining a proposed resolution.
We're not gonna talk about settlement in here today. That's not the purpose of this hearing.
Understood, Mr. Griffin. I just wanted to make clear that it included
Yes.
this year as well.
We understand.
I'd like to make a motion to reject the request from MDPE. I think the tax assessor did his assessment, and I'm gonna follow his lead. That's my motion.
All right. Yes. That was gonna be my recommendation anyway.
I need a second. I need a second.
Tommy second.
Tommy, you good? Thank you. I want to take a choice out of that. Any opposed?
But I do have a comment.
Come on with it.
I can't really still see, I'm not used to looking at this thing through there. And the reason I'm saying this, because I think it's fairly in line. I mean, I own a lot of property in town too, some in that area over there. And that's why I was looking at per door. You're looking at about $1,600 per door. And you said, I couldn't really see that. So you look at cypress wood, which is older, well, it hadn't been renovated, as soon as what was it per door? I couldn't see on that.
I think I passed out all my copies. I'm happy to.
Here
look at
you go.
one of yours.
Like I said, I can't see it.
Cypress per door is $762, so about half.
All right, what about Riverbend?
Riverbend is $890.
All right, and then the Mark?
They don't go to Midland.
Did you say Hallmark?
The Mark?
The Mark.
Yes, it should be right down the road from it.
The Mark's not on here.
Okay.
Way more than that.
And you're sure those are accurate numbers there?
This was prepared by our appraiser. So I would defer to.
So that's the actual tax. Now, again, I'm asking, I'm not comparing off, because I'm comparing that off of actual taxes themselves, not the assessed value per door. I'm talking about the actual taxes themselves. So what do you have? What do you have? What do you have Bow Manor as right on that?
Those are the taxes, the actual hard cost taxes per dollar per door.
Okay. And how many units was it, Cypress?
Okay.
Cypress has 122 units.
122 units. And how much you said it was per door?
Some being, I didn't think of it.
$762 per door.
$762.
Color.
Bow Manor has 111 units and
Okay.
is $1,486 per
But they
door.
just changed and have purple.
Hold on. You're,
I get on my head.
you gave me the wrong numbers then. I asked you,
I'm thinking about
you said it was $180,000 for the taxes.
I don't have the exact.
I know, okay, so they have 111 units, and you said, how much was the, per door?
Purple.
1,486.
1,486.
Probably a screenshot. I ain't put on
So
my
y'all's
phone,
was
so a screenshot
164.
this.
164. So that, so 1,700 and something. Now, what was the square footage of each one? I saw some square footage on there.
We done paid.
The square footage of Bow Manor is
It's an average square foot.
Okay.
The average square foot for Bow Manor is 857.
Cypress.
And Cypress is 1,012.
Okay.
So Cypress is larger.
Okay.
Good day.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Mr. Griffin, you good?
Yes, sir.
What you recommend?
There's a motion on the floor.
We took the action.
Yeah. Did you carry the motion?
You carried.
Did you carry the motion? No. Okay. There was a motion on the floor, and I think Mr. Gordon has some questions.
No, Tommy seconded. I was just asking a question.
Got a motion on the floor. Restate the vote.
You've already carried it.
The motion was to reject.
You've already.
All in favor, show of sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, sir. Thank you, board.
All right, thank you.
I just want to report to the board that the public utility has been received and worked in my office. On the report that the state provided the Chancery Clerk and the tax collector with, they are showing that there are 3 appeals. So we don't have values for those yet, and those appeals are for Energy Transfer Crude Oil Company, Mid-Valley Pipeline Company, and Trunkline Gas Company. But the values that we have arrived at is $133,316,885 in tax for the state reported public utility, and for the county public utility is $75,287.
So they're appealing on the state level, they're appealing to us.
They're appealing to the state.
So we don't take any action at this point?
No, we just have to receive these figures once the appeal is done.
So we just need to accept it?
Yes.
I mean, so moved to accept this report.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, show of sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Do have a couple questions, though.
Hey, now.
So, but are you required to go back and assess at some
So
point?
whenever they report to the state these figures, after the appeal is settled, they'll deliver it to us, and we'll work the figures up and somehow arrive at, get this incorporated into the new budget.
Okay. That, okay.
Any other questions? Mark? Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Lee?
I have a question.
Hey, now.
So we don't have any entities that we need to have a hearing for?
No, the MDP was the only, I forgot to,
That was
the MDP was the only protesting entity, and I guess up until 5 o'clock today. After 5, that will be it,
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
It is until.
Thank you.
Amen, Lee.
Okay.
Good morning.
Hey, now.
Good morning.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
I'm here to request travel for one of my clerks. Department of Revenue has changed their system, and we got some new equipment we got to learn about, so they're requesting that we send at least one representative from our office. And I want to send Katrina Voss, and this will be tomorrow. She's going tomorrow.
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second. Number. How much?
About $300, because it's gonna be overnight. And we're asking for,
Everybody good?
expenses paid.
Mm-hmm.
All in favor, show of sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Oh, wait a minute. That's whatever it is, up to 300. That's
It's
gas
just
mileage
estimated.
going on.
That's the estimate, yeah. 4. Okay.
400 for, just to cover any additional expenses, because she's using her own vehicle.
Right. Yes, that's correct.
All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Also, I'm here to request that the board void a sale from 2025 taxes. A taxpayer, Mrs. Carmen Patterson, she paid her taxes through our in-court system, our credit card system. It generated, my clerk accepted the payment, but somehow, some way, it did not go all the way through our system. The money is here, but it did go to the tax sale. So that's why I'm asking you to void that tax sale.
So moved.
And a second.
Second.
I think we're good. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And that's all I have.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lee. You're welcome. All right, what are we missing? Good morning, you're good.
Thank you. Yes? You ready for me?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, we have expended 125% of our budget through our third
Lord,
compared to
Lord, Lord.
91.66%.
What kind of number is that to break out on?
Total receipts deposited July 17th through 31st, total $221,960.76.
Why is that so high? This,
APAC is like 400 and.
oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
So move.
Second.
Got a motion and a second, that we're pushing it so far.
Mm.
That's what.
Then your appropriations are very large, so. It's the first docket.
All right.
Got a motion and a second. There was questions, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Wow, that's a big number. I'm sorry, Ms. Carter.
What you need?
Motion. I got a motion on the floor already. All in favor? Yeah, the motion carried. They already voted.
I don't think we did, but go ahead.
Ratifying travel for
That's you, double.
Maybe you
Judge
want to get
Danielle Richard for attending the Mississippi Bar Annual Convention and Summer School on July 5th through the 6th in Biloxi, Mississippi, with estimated cost of $324.
So moved.
And a second. I'll second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Requesting approval of the annual Delta Computer System Software Agreement for our accounting system, tax assessment software, and tax collector software.
So moved.
I need a second. I will
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Brooks. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Requesting permission to hold our annual insurance fair on September 2nd through the 3rd at the Extension Service.
So
Got-
move.
We got a motion to approve. I need a second. I'm gonna second it.
Second.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Brooks. Thank you, Ms. Brooks. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
The Westerline School District is requesting assistance to repair potholes at the school bus facility entrances at Riverside and inside the gates where the sanitation trucks collect dumpsters.
So moved.
I got a motion
Second.
and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. You gonna make the call, Ms. Carter? I do. All right. All right.
Things that came outside of my report, Judge Johnson is requesting travel for 5 members of youth court to attend a drug court professional conference, August 19th through the 21st in Oxford, Mississippi. Estimated cost of $6,135.24 and paid with grant funds.
So moved.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Something else, I did receive another bill from Allegiance, and this one is
Ooh, oh. Say that one more time.
$76,250.
We're gonna
Charlie,
deal with them in
something to
executive
see
session.
something
That's one of the items for executive session.
All right. Well, we're not gonna take any motion on that then.
Yes.
City of Leland is requesting the assistance from Washington County Board of Supervisors with the use of a track hoe pulling a tree out of the creek by Stop and Shop. They will also need a driver to
Wait a
operate
minute, stop and shop.
the equipment.
Got it? Let's make, I got a motion? Give me a second. I'm gonna make the you make the motion. Tell me a second. That's for, we're gonna need a track hoe to reach in that ditch, not a backhoe. Thank you, Tommy. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. They'll have Kate look at it, Ms. Carter, and I think a track hoe would be more appropriate. That's a pretty good reach down off in there. Can we get that in writing too, Ms.?
I've been sent to it now.
Just text it. I mean, just print. Oh, you can't print it. Just
City
send it
of
to us.
Leland needs to send it.
They did send it. That's what sent it to me.
That's fine.
Oh, they sent it to you.
Ms. Brooks.
They always
Ms.
send it to me.
Ms. Brooks.
Is that a problem?
Ms. Brooks.
No.
And I sent it to
Ms.
Ms.
Brooks.
Carter.
Okay.
We could have been an hour ago. Stop, Ms. Brooks. Let me. You good, Ms. Brooks? Ms. Carter, you good?
I just sent it to me.
Ms. Bernadine.
You gonna send a copy to Bernadine too?
Griffin.
I need the board to accept the Mississippi Levy Commissioners 2026-27 order setting tax levy at 3.19 mil ad valorem and 5 cents per acre tax levy on public utilities.
Come on, Mr. Griffin.
It was 2 requests, one. I sent it to
Tell
you.
us we don't have a choice. I got a motion. Tell us we don't have
Second.
I got a second. Well, tell us we don't have a choice. Go on record. Where it come from, Ms. Carter? Ms.
Huh?
Tell him where it came from. Tell him where it came from.
Yeah, Mississippi Levy Commission.
well, you have a choice on the Mississippi Levy Commission, but we always approve it based on, the maximum, they levy on the state.
You good with this?
No.
I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, I have a resolution from the Deer Creek Water Management District for 2026. Standard.
No increase in it. I'm gonna send it to Ms.
No increase. 3.5%.
I got a motion.
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Brooke. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Request that the board copy documents into the minutes and accept reports.
We're gonna do that when, let me get the sheriff department and we're gonna be all right.
That's it for me.
That's it for you? Ms. Flannery? How you doing, sir?
How you doing, sir?
Everything lovely. How about yourself?
Right.
You good?
Yes, sir.
You good?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they both in there.
The Washington County Regional Correctional Facility meet along for June 27, 2026 through July 24, 2026 in the amount of $62,404.82.
I need a motion? I got a motion. I need a second. I'm gonna second it myself. All in favor? Don't say a word. All in favor, show a sign of aye. Motion carries. That's the majority.
One name.
I got one name.
Thank you.
You good? What else you need? Everything working out?
Everything good.
Like you want to say something? You all right?
Yeah, fine.
Appreciate
Wonderful.
you. We good.
Right there. Got one more what?
Come on.
City of Leland requesting the assistance with the cutting of their city lagoon. They need to use our side now and they drive.
So moved.
Second. I'm sorry.
Oh, you gonna second that?
My brain moving.
I can't, give me a second.
Second.
Side cutter, City of Leland. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? The motion carries. Man, I'm not sure where they are, but you gonna get that, get with Clay on that one. You good, Ms. Carter? We got an executive session, and my attorney bailed out some of potential litigation. He wanted to share something with us. That's this, oh Lord. That's him right there.
Getting gold. Getting candy.
He went. Who's that? Yeah, he good. All right, Lee, you good?
I am.
Tell me you good?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes, so the month of
Oh,
August.
wait a minute. Go ahead.
The month of August, I think I took a picture of it. First of all, the month of August starts out being the National Breastfeeding Month. So I just encourage young mothers, middle-aged mothers, because ladies are now having babies at 40s now, to really consider breastfeeding. What it does, number one, it helps boost your child's immune system, and also academically,
That's part of the budget.
academically, you create some little
budget.
smart kids
They
when
put
you
'em
breastfeed.
over there.
So you reduce them having health issues. So parents, mothers, please consider breastfeeding. Also, August is also National Immunization Awareness Month. And in this day and time, we would think that immunizations would not be an issue, but it is. For the first time in almost 40 years, measles are a top player going on in the United States right now because of some of the concerns that this current administration goes along with. Measles was at one time considered a non-issue, but because our national leadership, they're encouraging people not to get immunizations. But I reach out to our people that's listening. Immunizations is not a bad thing. It was eradicated, measles was eradicated at one time in this lifespan, but it's popped back up because we're not getting our immunizations. So I encourage you, look at the immunizations that's out here. We even got one for HPV, human papillomavirus. This is the first immunization that ever come out to reduce cancer, cervical cancer. And also they encourage young boys to get immunized, get the HPV immunization to reduce throat cancer in females and males, and they encourage it from age 9 up to, I think it's 46. So let's encourage to get our immunizations. And my last one is child eye health and safety. So always take your babies to go get their eyes checked out. We got a lot of locations throughout Washington County to go. So let's be stewards with our health and with our children's health.
All right, good enough. Let me share something with you all. We have been talking about the Justice Court Administrative Services Project. And, you know, one of the key pieces was the acquisition of a particular piece of property. And I just want to inform you all that, you know, we had the opportunity to purchase that property at $2,500, but it's sold now. It's been sold.
Across there?
We're not giving up on the project. Just want you to know it has been sold. And we'll still pursue it with permission from the board, but it's going to cost you a little bit more. We took a look at what was considered or what was recommended, the piece across the road, down the road. It's really only 1/4, and plus with the railroad, Washington, Maine, Edison, it's landlocked, and there's not much growth potential. That is still the viable option, even though it'll cost us more money now.
Now, where is this again? It's still on the same location.
Would like to be. But right now, the primary piece that you have to have in order to go forward has been sold.
With a Ice House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we had the option to purchase for $2,500, but we kind of let it get away from us. I don't know what it's going to take now, but if it's okay with the board, I'd like to make contact and see what that number is, if it's okay. Can't do it without permission from this board.
It ain't gonna hurt to check into it.
I second.
All right, we'll check into it. You know, it just happened to come up today about homeless people and that kind of thing. Outside of the meeting, off camera, off record, I'd like to have a conversation with at least one or two of you about a potential project to deal with the homeless issue in Washington County with the acquisition of some property, and hopefully it'll be donated to us. It is outside the city. It's not within any corporate limits, and I'll share that with you. But would like to look at putting what they call these little houses to kind of deal with the homeless issue, and across the road, probably build a couple of houses, conventional size homes for first-time home buyers. Of course, it'll take federal funds. That's why I kind of looked a little funny when we made a comment on the federal level.
And also about the health, I mean, my thing is you got some Democrats and Republicans don't agree with the immunization piece.
All right, but we're talking millions, and we're gonna need that kind of assistance.
Carl,
Mr.
hey, when you're looking, I'm getting back to the homeless thing you're talking about now, and I don't know what kind of condition it's in now, but it would have been a good spot on Alexander going out to Reed Road, that huge building to the left, right there.
Out the Raceway, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, out the Raceway.
What's
The
that?
huge building on the left, back in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's got that now? What's going on with that? I mean, the thing's huge.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's just sitting there, nothing going on. I mean,
Let me check.
Alexander Street,
Yeah.
The one
by
sitting,
the church.
It's a
yeah,
little
back
bit of-
behind the
Yeah,
church.
There's a group that
What are they
has
doing with it?
acquired it. They're trying to do something for veterans. Someone
Oh,
from,
okay.
How long they been going on?
Florida, I believe.
How long that been going on, Maryland? How long has that been going on?
I think she recently purchased it. She recently purchased it.
Okay. Well, I was just saying that, so that's no option then. Somebody else has got it. I was just thinking, they're talking about, you know, something Mike could do. That's a huge building.
I know it. Leave
So-
that alone.
something
I know
is-
it. Good, leave that alone.
Just like this young man was talking about the gun violence in 5 or 10 years, if something doesn't and I don't know, again, don't know what the answer is, but I see it more and more, and it's got to be, it's got to be the county, the city, all Leland, Holiday, everybody, the sheriff's department, police department. We've got to come up with something to at least address it some kind of way, because it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse, and I don't know what again, the answer is.
But I'll give you an update at the next meeting, see what our options are, where we're going with that. Now,
Just about the little houses. Now, you know, little houses are coming up, and it's not just for homeless people, because some of these little houses are really, really high end. So I just want to put that piece on out there. It's not only for homelessness, it's for anybody who want a little house.
All right,
And we have little house communities in certain areas. And one other piece, I'm glad you brought about homelessness. I was just in LaFleur County, and I went to Crystal Grill to eat. And it's no longer Crystal Grill.
No,
It
it's
is a
not.
place for homeless people to eat, and they just walk in all day long.
Right.
I just thought that was
Tell them what's next door.
I don't know what's next door.
Okay.
But I just know I went
You talking
there.
about Greenwood?
Yeah, because I hadn't been to Crystal Grill. They told me it sold about a year ago. But when I walked in, it was just really, really nice that people could just walk in and eat. Yeah, it was really, really nice.
Yep. They got it going on. But we'll talk about that going forward and bring you up to speed. But like Mr. Attorney said, we have to be in executive session, but I'm not quite ready for executive session till we get a feel for the potential of funding.
Okay.
Once we get a feel for that, then we'll come and make the request. And that's a piece of property that's in your district that we'll be looking at. Now, the Leland Water Project, and this $360 whatever thousand dollars it is, you were going to talk and figure something out. What's your position?
I did. I actually talked to Mayor Lee, and he said, of course, they still didn't need it. Here's what I would propose the only drawback I have one drawback, and I've got a solution for it, is the lady you had here was supposed to be getting the trailer, the lady that showed up. I would say, if we're gonna do anything, you take $300,000, put towards water department, leave the 65 in there to do with that trailer, to help her get the trailer, because that's something that I think can be done before the deadline, and that way, that don't leave her out.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Ms. Brooks.
My biggest concern is that I did talk to South Delta. They gave me a timeline that we could complete the project. We have until December 31st. My other piece is I would hate to give the city of Leland this $300,000 when they just applied for $500,000. They will hear something in October, okay? My other concern is they turn around applying for additional $1 million. So why would we give them 1.5, give them 300,000, and they just applied for $1.5 million. So my only concern is, I know your issue is that the timeline. We have a timeline to complete the project. As a matter of fact, it's moving forward. So my concern is, as I said to you earlier, if the project has not started by October 1, I'll be more than happy to de-obligate the dollars. But we are at the last push to complete this project.
Lee, what's the price of a trailer? You look at that?
Well, was that a new one or a used one or what?
Brand new.
Everything has
brand
to be
new.
brand new. You're looking at
Yeah.
about $80,000.
Yeah, probably 80. I would say that, yeah.
And your motion is to do what?
I would leave enough in there to take care of that,
And your motion is to do what?
for the rest of it to be re-obligated to leave.
That's your motion?
Yes.
I'm gonna second it. Get a price on the trailer, we'll deduct that.
Well, that's something for the, Ms. Brooks is already working on it. I'm not gonna get a price on it. That'll
All
be
right then.
something for her
But your
or
motion
the
is
mayor to do, Okay.
Make that
Oh,
happen,
I'm
we'll
gonna say
deduct
this
that
right
price.
here.
Go
We
ahead, Ms.
got
Brooks.
2 families that are waiting for these houses, and the 2 people that we're talking about, that we're taking a home, that you're looking to take the homes from, these people no longer live in their homes anymore. The city of Greenville Fire Department moved Mrs. Reynolds out of her home and put her into an apartment that she cannot financially afford. Each month, I find ways to assist her to pay her bills. Mrs. Somerville, she lives with neighbors because she was advised to move out by the former administrator that was over the project. So we have 2 people that are literally homeless. She has mold all in her house. She stopped putting bleach up because of this project. And I'm pleading, don't do these black poor women like this at this point. We are at the end.
All right, you got a motion?
Well, the thing, and if it were, Leland don't have any information on it. We don't have any information.
Leland does have information. All right, let's go back.
I
What's
talked
your
to the
motion?
mayor yesterday,
All
and he says he
the
does
ma-
not.
I'm not sure what the mayor is saying. The mayor just signed a documentation for them to come do the environment. The engineer has just completed the survey. This engineering firm across the street just did what you call it when you prove the lien about the property, the show that there's no liens on the property. They just completed all of this. So for the mayor to sit there and say that.
Well, Ms. Brooks, we've asked them to get information to our administrator, and we still have nothing
I've been
from her.
talking, Ms. Carter, have I not been keeping you abreast of what's going on?
Okay, but I'm just saying, we have nothing, other than talk,
If
we
you
have
wanna,
nothing.
and if you want me to get you the paperwork, I can get that to you tomorrow. I did not realize you literally want
No,
paperwork.
that's just what I've been asking for her, so I do not want, and again, I understand where you're coming from, but the needs of many outweigh the needs of a few.
I will agree with you, but if the city of Leland had applied for this grant and Delta Regional Authority is actually working with them with this application, I feel very strong that they're gonna get this funding because this pot of money, this first pot of money, it includes only half of Mississippi that's applying for this money. We're talking about right at $15 million. So I feel very strong that Leland's application will be approved. And so my only concern is we will be taken from not even people that's living in poverty. They're living in poverty. I'm really upset that the fire department actually moved this woman out of her house. This lady called me every month.
What's the holdup, though? I don't understand what the holdup
So what
is.
it is, all right, so with federal projects, you have to go by, you have to do everything that's in compliance with the federal government, okay? And I told you initially, when Mr. Smith was over the project, for whatever reason, I don't know, he stopped the project. He said something about HUD. I started calling him every week, where we are, and next thing I know, he removed himself completely from the project. From there, me, the clerk, along with the mayor, and I'm very disappointed that the mayor would share false information with you. We really have been working to move this project forward, and we've done everything needs to be done to to advertise for construction. At their next board meeting on tomorrow, that's what they will be doing.
What, the council, the Leland Council?
Yes, they will be taking a vote to move forward to
We gonna take care of
advertise for construction. And all I'm saying is we have very poor people that's depending on this housing.
What's your motion, Lee?
I mean,
I'm gonna second it.
I don't know what else to do other than, like I said, I mean, we've asked for it, you know.
Well, I'm telling you where we are. Bishop, are you gonna go along with them on this?
What you doing, Lee?
This is taking away homes from 2 poor black women.
What you doing, Lee? I got you. We're gonna vote in a minute. Now, you stand a chance of losing this money. This project has been going on for almost 3 years. And the money's sitting out there. All right.
I don't understand. What'd he say?
He wants the money to stay with the homes. That's what he's saying.
Thank you, sir.
But now, we're gonna lose, if we lose this $300,000.
We're not gonna lose it.
You're gonna have it done by October?
No.
Like I said, if it hadn't started by October 1, I would de-obligate the dollars myself.
What's your pleasure? No motion?
No, I mean, well, if he's gonna stick with that, it's a push.
You good?
You know.
Tommy, let the money stay?
Thank you, Bishop.
All right. Now, that's $300,000 we can't get back once we lose it.
Well, she's made the statement that October 1, if it's not done.
Let me be clear. October 1 is not enough time for the Leland Water Project to expend the funds by December 31. You push them back too far.
I talked to the engineer and he explained to me that they could move
Hey,
forward.
you check it out. See what I'm saying. It's extremely important that this issue where people in a municipality don't consistently have access to safe, clean drinking water.
Well, let me say this here, Mr.
And
President.
let me finish, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me finish. This has been rocking on for over 2 years.
No, it's longer than that. If you're gonna be
3
accurate.
years.
No, it's been going on for 15 years.
I'm talking about the money piece. 3 years. Just like we took opera funds and addressed issues of water in a number of municipalities, unincorporated areas from Glen Allen to Winterville, to the Golden Acres, to Metcalf, Black Bayou Water Association. Decisions were made to fund nightclubs and do other things that did not address the basic needs of citizens in Washington County. And now here we are at the 11th hour, and we're about to lose $368,000. You make sure you get that trailer, number one, quick. Please get that. And I know that can happen. Please don't let that get away. And you and the mayor get together, make that person's, where they are, Leland or Greenville, wherever it is, please make that happen. We can't lose all this money. But there is no opportunity to recover these funds. I understand the plea, but I do understand business, and I understand a timeline and efficiency when it comes to federal dollars. You know, so here we go. Ms. Brooks, we're wrapping up. The floor is yours.
Keep on moving. We're done.
All right. Now, we're not gonna take any action at all, but you're gonna make the trailer happen, Supervisor Gordon, and I appreciate that. That's pretty much all I have. We'll get back together. And you all did not give me permission to approach this land acquisition.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we
I
did.
made a motion and you ignored it. So
I'm
I
sorry,
didn't
Ms.
get
Wood,
back
thank
in.
you. Then I have an executive session, potential, that's a legal matter. Contract negotiation and personnel. All right. I need a motion to go into closed session, announce our intent for executive session. I got a motion, and
Second.
yeah, I'll second. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Aye. All right, we're going to executive session right now, personnel matter and potential litigation. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? The motion carries. Mr. Griffin, floor, mic's off.
she had to